Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, the battery ended. I'm so sorry, Prabhu.
No
Continue.
problem, Prabhu. Can you display the PPT, Prabhu? Yes, Prabhu, could you go to the next slide? Yes, so Srila Prabhupada again talks about psychiatrists. Psychiatrists are humbug, all humbug. They cannot help. Best thing is to be engaged continually in chanting and hearing Sankirtan. That will cure anyone of mental disease. So yes, once again, Srila Prabhupada explains very well that psychiatrists are not very effective. And even for me personally, I can say that when I went to the temple and I listened to the lectures, or when I speak to Prabhu, or when I engage with the devotees, my mind does not trouble me a lot. And the thing is that it's again a choice. Even when you're with devotees, you have to take that conscious effort of trying to listen and understand what the devotees are saying. Because not it is not that everything can be done for you. You have to take one step at least, and then it will be reciprocated. And I used to feel intensely lost and a lot of suffering, a lot of I used to feel very blank during lectures, and I would feel bad, why am I not listening? But simply by sitting and at least listening to a little bit, I would feel that purification. Once again, baby steps, but it has a tremendous impact. Prabhu, could you please go to the next slide? Yeah, next slide, Prabhu. Yeah, thank you. Doctors give medicine and they speak surely, but there is no surety. And when there is no surety, why should we break our four basic principles? I don't think there is guarantee of surety by taking this medicine with animal products. But if there is surety, you can take. But it is very doubtful. When I shall come, I shall see what is wrong. So it is in regards to this particular letter by Srila Prabhupada to Govinda Mataji is basically explains how a lot of a lot of times we feel like we can break the regulative principles for some normalcy, and particularly for people suffering from mental health issues, the mind convinces you that, you know what, I cannot follow all the regulative principles, I just cannot do it, and I just have to accept that I cannot do it. But that is not a fact. You can do follow the regulative principles to whatever best degree you can. And when you break it, you're giving more power to the mind. The mind is only powerful as long as you give attention to it. But the moment you take that attention and that focus and that listening and the obedience, and you shift it to the devotees, to the scriptures, to Srila Prabhupada, that is when you will start seeing a difference. And it is very dangerous to be alone, like all the devotees say, because being alone is when the mind really puts you in an illusion which you cannot escape. In intrusive thoughts and such, and intrusive thoughts are very painful to deal with. And the reason why these thoughts and these negative emotions have a strong hold over people suffering from mental health issues or going through something like that is because we are not in the mode of ignorance, and we are not strong enough to resist those thoughts, so we kind of listen to it because end of the day it is our identity to serve, and we either serve our mind and the senses, or we serve the Lord and the devotees, but we have to serve. There is no other choice. Prabhu, could you please go to the next slide? Next one, Prabhu. So yes, again. So we are also psychiatrists. We are pushing this Krishna consciousness because anyone who's in this material world is more or less crazy madman. He's completely under the control of God, but still he has the audacity to say, "No, I don't believe in God." Crazy man. So anyone who does not believe in God, he's a crazy fellow. You can treat him. Everyone is patient. So once again, coming to this point, a lot of times, again, devotees who try to practice Krishna consciousness and they have these issues, they get this inferiority that something is wrong with me, and maybe I cannot make it. But the truth is that everyone in this material world, except for the devotees, are more or less crazy, like Srila Prabhupada says. I mean, sometimes once that I started practicing Krishna consciousness, I used to wonder when my friends used to make huge plans. I mean, are you sure you're going to live for maybe another 20, 30 years? Are you sure you'll survive the next second? What is the guarantee? How do you make such elaborate plans? Where is it going to lead you? Are you sure once you get what you want, you will get that satisfaction? Because I have friends who talk about wanting girls, wanting money, wanting this, wanting that. But there are so many people with all the things that you want materially, they already have, and they're not happy. Why is it that they're not happy? Because they lack God consciousness, because they lack Krishna consciousness. But at the same time, if you look at the devotees, and I have personally experienced this as well, where I've seen a lot of senior devotees, no matter what condition they are in, they continue pushing through and they are happy. Now, recently, I'll give an explanation where there was a Bengal cyclone in Pondicherry. and there was a lot of destruction and a lot of flooding and a lot of problems. And I called His Grace Prahlad Prabhu, and I was very anxious and I felt very disheartened because our temple is getting constructed and problems coming. And I called Prabhu. And but Prabhu was not sad. Prabhu was very, Prabhu was acting in the right way to ensure that the devotees and the temple are safe. But Prabhu was not bothered by it. Prabhu had his cool. And that is when I noticed the difference between the materialists and the devotees. Similarly, I had a material friend in Pondicherry who was saying, "Oh no, the cyclone has come. This is gone. That is gone. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. I'm hopeless." So again, devotees have true hope, whereas non-materialists, they have false hope. They keep lying to themselves for some time, but eventually they also know the truth deep inside, that they're clueless and they're helpless. Prabhu, could you please go to the next slide? Prabhupada. No, our viewpoint is that in this material world, who has accepted this material body? Anyone. But we especially take the human society. They require treatment. Everyone is mentally diseased and therefore he's unhappy. So once again, for a lot of devotees, something that I think would be very inspiring is the fact that when Srila Prabhupada started preaching, Srila Prabhupada were preaching to hippies. And when you look at the hippie movement, and I had this opportunity to study the hippie movement in detail, what you understand are that hippies were the kind of people who would walk naked, who would indulge in complete pleasures of the flesh, and who had no norms or whatsoever. And this was, powered by drugs and alcohol and free sex and all those things. And people with a lot of mental issues as well, people who had no hold over their mind, and people who were very gone. But those people, under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada, became great preachers of Krishna consciousness movement, of the Krishna consciousness movement, and they were able to, become first class brahmanas to the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And that shows the potency of the Srila Prabhupada's movement. And this is what we have to push, because again, we live in a world with full of mental issues, and mental issues not just in a clinical sense, on a deeper level. Nobody knows what is right or what is wrong. They don't have any direction, so whatever instant gratification is there, people jump onto it. But that is not what will give long term satisfaction. But through this, by propagating Krishna consciousness, civilization will once again be civilized. Right now we have as a demonic civilization. We can practically see that. We go look out of the building, we go look out in the public, we see how the entire structure is based uh, on on all sort of false notions. And the only true solution is the Sankirtan movement. Prabhu, could you please go to the next slide? Yes, again, the cycle of birth and death. This is the final this thing. So the true problem is, again, Srila Prabhupada. There's a very famous shot of Srila Prabhupada asking, "Why I'm suffering? Why I have to accept birth and death? Why I have to accept disease? Why I have to accept suffering?" But nobody asks these four important questions. And that shows the problem with human civilization. We get pain, but instead of understanding why we are going through pain, we think that, okay, I got pain, now I have to seek pleasure. But eventually the pleasure also binds us to more suffering. You Be it alcohol, be it meat eating, be it whatever. And the true problem is that once we leave this body, we still are going to continue. It is not that it's an over chapter. And unless people realize this, unless people realize the urgency to practice Krishna consciousness and to engage in devotional service to safeguard ourselves, the best act of self-love. And generally this self-love is a term that is very much used in the mental health circle. You have to love yourself, you have to heal yourself by loving yourself and things like that. The best act of self-love any person can do to themselves is to practice the process of Krishna consciousness, because end of the day, it's only Krishna consciousness that explains the true identity and gives you true solutions to your true problems, not your temporary problems. And even to your temporary problems, Krishna consciousness is the best solution. So with this, I would like to ask if any devotees have any questions or comments or whatever.
How long did it take, Prabhu, for you to get over your temporary problems by chanting the holy name?
Well, so I initially I had a very tough period of time where I was I was completely gone because of certain bad habits and all that. But I would say that within, or for me, it was a gradual process where every day I had that change happening to me, very very subtly, but within 1 year I could see noticeable difference with myself.
Any more?
Thank you for this presentation, Bhakti Aditya. I
Thank you,
was the
Prabhu.
one to hear your presentation, and Krishna has arranged it in this sort of way. So I'm very happy to hear from you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me this opportunity.
I do have one question. Is it possible that tough love could be also applied in developing a devotee, or is that something that would be too much for a devotee who is developing with these conditions like depression, suicidal thoughts?
Okay. First of all, Prabhu, I am no way qualified to answer a devotee like yourself. But because you have asked me this question from my very humble understanding of the scriptures and what I've heard from the senior devotees as well, uh, tough love is not bad in the sense that sometimes we have to take strong actions. Sometimes the chastisement by senior devotees are good for us, because when we get chastised, we understand that we it's a stronger input that we are getting. So it's it frees our mind, it frees us further from the control of our mind. And regarding if you're talking about disciplining or what, in that scenario, I don't think I am very qualified to answer that. I would suggest that maybe discuss Prahlad Prabhu or someone answers. But in regards to mental health, what happens is that when the mind has a very strong hold, no matter what input goes in, the mind completely puts a block in your head where you really cannot, like, no matter what the devotee says, your mind does not let you absorb it. So you have to consciously take the process where you acknowledge that your mind has a very strong hold over you, and if you're not careful with it, the mind will destroy you. And I have, again, speaking on a very personal level, I lost someone to suicide, someone very close to me, because they were very happy, they were very stable, but they could not handle themselves and their mind got the better of them. The mind leads you to do such things because the mind is all about sense gratification, and when you're not getting that, it wants to commit suicide. So we have to be very careful, and we have to acknowledge that our mind has on us, and we have to engage with the devotees and with the process of Krishna consciousness. That's the only thing that can save us, Prabhu. That's my humble opinion. Yes, Prabhu. I think with this, I don't think there are any more questions. And thank you so much, Prabhus, for giving me this opportunity to present, and kindly forgive me for all my offenses. I am truly not qualified to be speaking about Krishna consciousness, but I just spoke whatever I heard from the senior devotees and from a little bit of my own experience. Thank you so much, Prabhus. Hare Krishna, Prabhus. Dandavat pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Oh,
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Aditya, very nice presentation. Very good, very nice. How are you
Thank you,
doing?
Prabhu.
Good?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm better now, Prabhu.
How is your treatment going on?
Actually, it is on a standstill for now. We'll resume from tomorrow, Prabhu.
Oh,
Yes, Prabhu.
okay, good.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Why your hair is like that, like a Sai Baba?
Yes, Prabhu. I have to cut my hair. I was in
You
my
went
house
to,
for
I thought you went to Whitefield Road, to Sai Baba
no,
Ashram.
Prabhu. No, Prabhu.
Comb nicely, no? Put tilak
Yes,
nicely,
Prabhu.
then automatically that also will give you a lot of confidence.
Yes,
Oh, you
Prabhu.
cannot put tilak, is it in the house, is it?
No, Prabhu. I can't put tilak in my
Oh, you
house.
cannot put tilak in the house. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Prabhu.
Okay. Now there is one dhoti tying session going on. If anybody want to know how to tie dhoti, you can learn from Luvish Prabhu. He's teaching you how to tie dhoti.
No, bro,
I'll
I'm just
have to learn
practicing.
that, Prabhu.
Just practicing.
Oh, you're practicing. I thought you're teaching others how to tie dhoti. Okay. Happy to hear from Aditya. As usual, it was a very nice presentation, except too many times you mentioned my name. Otherwise, it was very
No,
nice.
Prabhu. No, I was just saying what was my experience, Prabhu, because without your guidance, I wouldn't have made it this far, Prabhu. So I just wanted to give that credit to you.
Anyway, if I was some help of some devotees, I'm very happy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Nice,
much.
nice. Good job. Thanks.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Feeling
Hare
better now? You still feel sometimes down?
Well, for me, Prabhu, like sometimes compared to before, it is a lot less, and I have a lot more control over my mind. But sometimes it gets overwhelming, particularly when I'm alone and when I'm with people that kind of, trigger me. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Okay, good. Keep it up.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavad Pranam. Yes, Lord.
Anybody has any questions on this particular topic?
I think Arrow Prabhu posted a question in the chat.
Who? I don't- Who
Yeah,
posted?
yeah, he
Prabhu,
posted it.
I can see
Is
him.
that? Is he here?
He's here. I don't
Oh,
know if he can speak properly. Are you? I don't know if he can.
okay. I don't see the question. If somebody can share it, it's nice.
Anup Prabhu, can you resend it?
Hold on, I have to find it because maybe he replied to some comment.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, good. Then you go to the next session if no questions.
Hmm.
So
Hare
before
Krishna
that,
Prabhu, I have a question.
oh yeah, who is this?
I am
Oh,
Karthi Prabhu.
yes, Hare Krishna. That was
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
where are you?
Pradeksa Namba, Krishna Sudavesh Prabhupada. I'm in the
Where are you?
airport, Prabhu.
Airport.
Yes,
Okay, what
Prabhu.
time is your flight?
It's at 7, so I think there's 1 hour left. Not I think,
Uh,
sorry, but 1 hour left.
you are in domestic or international now?
International, Prabhu.
Direct flight, huh, from here?
Yeah, direct. Connect to DXP.
Amit, it's actually Atmaram Prabhu also in airport now. He also has his flight by
Is it?
7:20, but he's going Jaipur. But he'll be in the domestic terminal.
Oh,
He got initiated
okay.
right 2 days back.
Yeah, I saw the edit. The edit was done by you, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, something simple rating.
Yeah.
Can see the low
Yes,
low
Prabhu. I could
standard.
recognize.
With low
No,
standard, you
I
can.
could recognize the style. No, Prabhu. The
Okay.
change in style is that's the thing. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, by the
Okay.
way, I mean, what was the Prabhu's name? Atmaram Prabhu. He is from where actually? He's from
He's
Jaipur, is it?
from. He's actually basically from Jaipur, but he is in US for the past more than 20 years. He's
Oh,
practicing there
okay.
since. He's practicing for the past 15 years.
Wow, 15 years. Wow.
Yeah, he met
Well,
Sundar Gopal Prabhu this year when he went to US, and he wanted
oh,
to take initiation. So just because he wanted to take yajna also, okay, I thought anyway we can do that. No, he'll be more happy. So we did the yajna.
that's Prabhu. So Prabhu, so now he's going back to US, is it?
No, now he's going to Jaipur.
Okay, after that he's going to US or?
Yeah, 28th is going airport, US.
Oh, okay. So he's preaching over there, is it? He's opening a center or?
It's not preaching. It's not. He's working. He's working and
Okay.
practicing.
Yeah, I was asking because anybody who meets Sundar Gopal Prabhu starts to open center, right? That's why I was curious. So they just meet Prabhu and then they open something. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they can
So,
preach, but his age also there. So actually, he can support. He's supporting anyway. They have a team of
that's
devotees.
Prabhu.
They are supporting each other. He's working with Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu and then our Shyam Suru Prabhu. He's working with them, but it's not like a full-on preaching. Hmm. Yes, what's your
Okay,
question?
okay. Yes, so sorry for distraction, but my question was this, Prabhu. So, of course, everybody in the material world is a madman for leaving the Lord and coming down here into the material existence.
Hmm.
Um, but of course, there is a range, right? So maybe somebody is born in a Vaishnava family, or somebody is born in, let's say, a very low class family. But aside from the range, there are also people who have very intense mental, like I would say, a very unstable mind. Like sometimes they're thinking about one thing, and then after some time they just don't even know where they are. So all these things are there. So I was just thinking that for them, do these medicines, the modern medicines, have any effect, or do they help them in any way? Because yeah, of course, chanting is the best medicine, but if one is chanting in the Nam Aprad stage, then the benefit is also very gradual, right? So for the time being, how is it that they transition from completely mentally disoriented state to spiritual consciousness, or is there any in between? Um, how I just have something on this program. I'm just curious to know.
See, basically, you see, there's like yoga also. The yoga system, this Ashtanga yoga system, can also help to control the mind. Hare Krishna mantra also can help to control the mind. But Ashtanga yoga system is a mechanical process, Prabhupada said. Similarly, you can also follow the medicines to cure your mind. It's also practical. It is also possible. But it is also possible to control the mind through the Hare Krishna mantra and by devotional principles. But the point is, if you follow this modern medical system to purify your mental issues, and it won't really help that much because they don't know the real problem. They don't know what is mind, they don't know what is intelligence, they don't know how it functions, they don't know all these things. So we can help a little bit, but it can be a support, no doubt about that. If someone is having a serious health issue and serious mental issue, and that medicines also can play a supportive role. But the main thing is actually Krishna is the only solution for all the problems. Because we are conditioned for many lives. We are thinking that we are the mind, intelligence, and so we are thinking like that for many lives, and so this actually basically the mind is related to the moon. So if you see a horoscope, for those who has some mind issues or uncontrolled mind issues, and those who are having problem in controlling the mind or even wavering mind, today they will say something, evening they will say something, tomorrow they will say something, and they will marry and then they divorce and again marry, again divorce. So this kind of wavering mind, this is also related to moon. The planet moon, that is the one. If it is in the moon is very strong, then that person's mind will be very strong. Strong in the sense the mind will be controlling you. In fact. So the real solution is actually the Hare Krishna mantra. There is no doubt about that. But of course, if someone is having a serious issue, that is related to their karma, that is last life, what to do. So Hare Krishna mantra can help definitely. That is the only solution. But if the problem is too much, then they should also take some medicines along with this. That's also you have to take. It is too much. It's just a supportive things. Because what happened, when you are taking the medicines, what happens? You cannot wake up in the morning and do your sadhana. No, you cannot do because these medicines idea of these medicines, or they will make you drowsy, and then this is the way they want to control the mind. They will completely suppress the whole system, so that your thought process and then thinking capacity, everything will go down. Everything will go down. So in a way it is not very good. But what we are doing with the Hare Krishna mantra is that you are trying to control your mind through your proper sadhana, waking up in the morning and chant Hare Krishna. So we can help, but I saw with my experience, those who are having extreme mind problem, they cannot stay in the temple. That's a problem. I saw a nice boy, very nice boy. He was a brahmachari here. I was training him in 2014, 15 that time. He was a good boy, but he was a good support, a kind-hearted person. He likes to cook, he likes to sing very nice, he likes to preach everything. but like he was always getting suicidal thoughts. He want to commit. Suddenly he will call me night 11 o'clock. Prabhu, I feel suicidal thought now. What I should do now? So I should spend some time with him to calm down, and then but I was feeling pity for him. Then he cannot come in the morning. He was sleeping. So then after some time he could not take this internal battle. Then one day he fight with me and left. But what to do? I was trying to help him. But we can just pray for the kind of people. Eventually it is their karma, no? Like Bhagavad Gita chapter 7 verse number 28 or 29 that says, no? Ye dvanta moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridavrata. Go show the verse 7, not 8, 28. Yeah, just go 28 or 29. Yeah, 28. Go to 28. Yesham tvantagadam pavam jananam punyakarmanam te dhvantu moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridavrata. Persons who have acted piously in previous life and this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated or free from dualities of delusion, and engage themselves in my service determination. So if you want to engage in Krishna's service determination, then you should have some good karma also. Without good karma, you can't be sitting here. Because even though you're born in Africa and like America or a different part of the world, but still you have done some immense amount of pious activities to come in touch with Sri Prabhupada and ISK. Yeah, eventually those who are having intense mind problem, you have to understand that they are having, their karma is such, what to do. So we just need to encourage them to chant the holy name. At least next life they can do better, or maybe after many years they can do better. But of course, as everybody has a mind problem, as I was telling. So these medicines of concern, so far we should try to avoid it, because like these will make you drowsy, and it is completely against your spiritual practices. It will make you sleep. It won't let you wake up in the morning, and then it will reduce your intelligence, and everything will go down. So as far as possible, you should try to avoid it. But in very extreme cases, very advanced cases, with my experience, I would say that you should go for it. You go for it, and then you try your level best to do your bhakti. As much as possible you chant. Whenever possible you try to wake up. But those kind of people, brahmacharya is difficult. They can find some partners suiting their mindset, and then at least with a relaxed way they can practice devotional service. Is it
Prabhu, I
okay?
have a question.
Mm.
What is the importance of guru in the spiritual life? Can't we practice bhakti on our own? Like so many sahajiyas say that we don't need any guru in our life to enter. We can reach to Krishna. We can practice bhakti alone. So how do we chastise that?
Okay, fine. I'll come to that. Karthi, is this question is
Yes, Prabhu. I just have one more question, Prabhu. Is it okay if I can ask you now?
on this topic? Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
because Karthi is taking a flight now. Antriksha, you wait. We'll settle his question first. He's
Yes,
taking a
Prabhu,
flight.
no problem.
You please wait. Yeah, tell me, Karthi.
Yes, Prabhu. So, the point is, of course, you said that they have very bad karma. Therefore, all we can do is pray for them. But the holy name of the Lord and this devotional service is actually a karma. So it frees one from this karmic cycle, right? And it said the lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhihaya. So just by meeting a devotee itself, all these issues should practically go
But the
away.
point
So,
is, they cannot do that. They cannot do that because their mind is not fixed. They cannot engage in devotional service properly. Lava madre sadhu sangha means, it is not that by meeting 1 second you go back to Godhead, not like that. It's not by seeing, okay, see Prabhupada, okay, I'm going back to Godhead, 1 second I saw. It's not like that. So that means that will give you full knowledge to understand your position, understand Krishna, and then that saves you from many lives. And then that gives you an opportunity to, the moment you see Prabhupada, that changes your way of thinking.
it's like by consistent endeavor, like
Yeah,
that,
it's
right?
actually, So it is actually what is that? So it's not one day matter. So you see Prabhupada and devotees but that will help you to advance and then that give opportunity. But it is your job to go back to Godhead. Prabhupada says the Guru bird will flap the wings and go first, and all the disciple also must flap the wing and follow. It's not that Lavamatri, I saw Prabhupada once and my job is over, I can sleep. Not like that. But those who are having the mind issues, they cannot do it consistently. There is a problem. Because the mind is wavering, today they will say something, tomorrow they will say something. Today, mostly they are in that, like Urchahamai platform, today they will feel 64 round, they will not even sleep, they will chant, whole night they will chant. Next 2 days they will sleep.
Okay.
Today they will become very much fired up, They will be completely fired up and then they work hard for 48 hours. Then after 2 weeks, they will not even come near the temple. So this mind is the enemy for them. Because of that, of course, chanting Hare Krishna mantra is the only solution. But the point is, in advanced stage, they cannot associate with the holy name. Then what to do? In that case, at least you do something. At least you hear and then play chapa tape and then let it play in the side. And then you help the devotees, donate some money. Do something. In that way, you can get. Just like it is just compared to be like that. This medicine, if you eat this medicine, you can cure your disease. But I cannot eat the medicine. Then what to do? Clear? You
Prabhu,
understand?
just one more question on this topic, Prabhu. I'm so sorry for taking so much
Carry on.
time. Just one question.
Carry
I'm so
on.
sorry, Prabhu. But Prabhu, I was thinking that actually I was just speculating on this topic. I mean, before I just saw this one documentary about well, it's not a devotional documentary. It was quite small, and it was about the brain of all these like serial killers and all of these people who are LGBT and so on and so forth. They all have definitely mental diseases because it is very much against nature to do such things. And I was just thinking actually, but Prabhupada, he made all these persons like, just like some of the Ritiks themselves, they were all very much suspicious in character, right? Like some of them later became murderers, some of them were like having very abusive relationship with children and so on. So Prabhupada made them like big sannyasis. So this shows the glory of Prabhupada also. I just wanted to share that like some people they tell us that okay, some like non-devotees who ask, they say, okay, how can Prabhupada make these persons in charge of authority or give them sannyas initiation? And then they say these guys destroy the movement, right? But the best reply is that it was Prabhupada's mercy upon them, because Prabhupada is pure devotee. He's merciful among everybody, right? Even the lowest of mankind. And look how he transformed such rascals into the very, very qualified persons, at least when Prabhupada was physically like present. I just wanted to share that. I was just thinking about this can also show the glories of Prabhupada. So yeah, that's so.
It is not just that, Prabhupada is another place. There is a nice conversation. Um, actually, the question was asked. Idea. கொடுத்துட்டியா ஓகே சரி ஒரு நிமிஷம் தனியாக வச்சுட்டியா சரிச்சிட்டு வா. So there's a nice conversation. I don't know how to find it. So Prabhupada was questioned why there are so many sannyasis fell down. Anybody saw that conversation? Anybody came across this?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, he did not give all of them actual sannyas. He said that just like in a battlefield, the general, he's not qualified to be a general. But because there's less manpower, somebody who's like a little bit high soldier, he's made into a general, even though he's not qualified. So he predicted that all of them will fall down. That was very nice. I remember reading.
Yeah, there is actually, it's there. Bombay, April 22, 1977. Actually, I have not given you sannyas. You can find it. Somebody can find. They can share. Okay. Hari Prasad. H-A-R-I. Okay, I'm sharing my screen now. You got it? You share. You got it? You
Prabhu,
are
you're muted actually.
You can
okay.
share, Prabhu.
See here. See here. Side. You can see here. In the side, you can see here.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, can I read, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu. Actually, I have not given any of these sannyas, but I am in a war with Maya, the material energy, and I need leaders. It is called Wartime Battlefield Commission. There are no qualified leaders, but someone has to lead the charge. So you take every fifth man. You're now lieutenant of the squad. He's really a private, but we make him lieutenant for the day, and he leads the charge. It is to be understood that you're not sufficiently equipped for this fight, and most of you will go down. The Prabhupada Conversation, July 1976, New York City.
Clear. So, so likewise, Sundar Gopal Prabhu also, wherever he goes, he tells them to open temple. No, you preach. No, you start your center. Prabhu also, Sundar Gopal also say the same thing. Because we are in the battlefield to push on ISKM movement. Even sometimes unqualified people also become the temple presidents and leaders like myself. Okay. So,
No,
likewise,
Prabhu. You are the most merciful
it's okay.
and most tolerant, tolerating all the nonsense which
So
I'm
that's
doing
why,
sometime when I'm
even
coming.
though they are not qualified, but still, they are given the managerial post and, like in charge, temple president, they are given like that. So similar, it's not that Prabhupada mercy, Prabhupada wanted to use them for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. And that is his mercy also, no doubt about that, but that is the need of the hour. People may think that Prabhupada appointed 11 people, how they can fall down. Why Prabhupada don't know that they will fall down? Prabhupada don't know they will fall down. So Prabhupada knows for sure, but what to do? He has to do something, no? So that's what he has done.
So
Clear?
there are no other qualified persons than these. That can also be an argument, right? That out of
Yeah,
10,011, then
within 10 years, how to to train to manage the international movement that requires some qualification. Within 10 years to manage the international affairs that requires some talents. That's why Prabhupada, he just chose the most faithful people he chose actually. The most faithful
oh, is
person
it?
turns out to be the most rascals.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, yeah,
So
yeah.
according to Sundar Gopal Prabhu, he was not going by qualifications or something. He was just going by, like their past histories and like how much they are helping Prabhupada, like that. On that basis, he chose. But Maya is very powerful. Have to be very careful.
Yes, Prabhu.
So anything on this particular topic?
No, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for answering the
Yes.
questions, and I'm so sorry, Prabhu.
Yes,
Thank you
Manu
so much.
Prabhu.
All glories to Prabhupada.
Yeah, happy. I mean, like have a happy journey, safe journey, and
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you
do
so
not
much.
break any principles.
Yes,
We
yes, I won't
outside
do.
India.
Yes,
Clear?
yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Don't mix with the karmis and all.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, I will not do that, Prabhu.
You'll be meeting Shivaransh Prabhu.
Yeah, I will meet him. I will take
Oh,
his association.
good, good, good. Okay, good. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Manu Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavad Pranam.
Namaskar, Sir Prabhupada. I
Yes.
just want to ask,
You put your hand down. No, you're rising for a long time. It will pain. Put your hand down. You're rising for so long
but,
time. Yes. Tell me.
yeah. Yes, Prabhu. It seems as though devotees are able to make arguments and everything, but it seems this sort of topic of mental issues and suicide is a taboo topic. Why would that be, Prabhu? Because in Sastra, it says that we shouldn't be lazy to push off topics like this. So Why is this a trend?
Sorry, what is that?
Why is it a trend to treat these topic of mental issues and suicidal thoughts as a taboo?
Okay, so someone can translate in my English, Indian English.
Prabhu, so Prahlad Prabhu, sorry, Manu Prabhu is saying that these are very important topics about mental health issues and suicide. So Prabhu was just saying that why it is so that the devotees or generally the mass of people they're not willing to talk about these things. They're very sensitive about these topics. Why is it so? Because in Shastra it is mentioned that we should not be afraid to discuss these things, right? So why they're very sensitive or very touchy about this particular subject matter? That was Manu Prabhu's question.
I don't think they are not. They don't want to talk about it. Just like a building with a very weak foundation. A building with a weak foundation. What is the remedy to protect the building? What do you say? The building is built, a big building is built, but it is having a very weak foundation. Now the question is how to protect the building. There's a big conference going on. Can anyone give a proper answer? Because the whole spiritual life is all about the mind. Determination, urchaha, dhairya, nishchaya, taddat karma pravartanat, right? You can show the verse, Ishopanishad, letter of instruction, mantra 3. Because the whole spiritual life is resting on the mind, you see. Read this translation.
Translation. There are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. 1. Being enthusiastic. 2. Endeavoring with confidence. 3. Being patient. 4. Acting according to regulative principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smarana, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. 5. Abandoning the association of non-devotees. And 6. Following in the footsteps of previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service.
So this all, you see, all these things are to do how much you should have powerful mind. To do this, how much your mind should be completely under your control, to be enthusiastic. Because those having mind problem, they cannot be enthusiastic. They cannot have confidence, They cannot follow, they cannot be patient. They always, mood swing and all those things. So, it's just like the comparison, that's what I gave. Big building with a weak foundation, what is solution? Why there is no much discussion going on about this? Because nothing much can be done. Nothing much can be done, So the only solution is that somehow or other you just give the holy name. It can help now or later. The problem is small, it can be cured. The problem is too much, then at least prepare for next life. At least, help it for next life. Because it's not actually one life. Because the mind is the most important thing, 6-5, right? The one who conquered the mind is the enemy, friend. One who does not conquer the mind is the enemy. So you have to understand the mind is the whole bottom line. Even actually, 11th canto also there is a verse, those who control the mind, they are the master of all the senses. Right? Those who conquered the mind, they are considered the master of all the senses. In other words, if you cannot conquer the mind, how you can control your senses? For those people who have some mental problem, it is very difficult for them to practice. That is why they cannot follow the strict regulative principles like Mangala Harati. That's what I gave an example. That boy, he was having suicidal thoughts and all. He called him midnight, 12 o'clock. That required a lot of patience too. I need patience to, to train this kind of people. Midnight he will call 12 o'clock, I have suicidal thought now. I want to commit suicide. I'll be sitting in my house. He'll be sitting in the temple. I need to control his mind remotely. Then he cannot come in the morning, and then he will misbehave with the devotees. He will ask devotees to massage his feet, ask the devotees to bring food for him.
Oh.
And the devotees will not be happy to all these things.
Prabhu, when was this? Before the Sham Govind Prabhu and Rishikesh Prabhu joined, isn't it?
These are all about 8 years before.
Oh, 8 years before. Yeah, they were
8 years.
not even initiated that time. How
Maybe they
old was
are
he?
doing their homeworks in the school.
That
Yeah.
was just a 5, 6 year old kid.
Yeah.
And how old was he back then?
Who?
That crazy fellow.
No, no, you cannot call crazy fellow, you cannot call like that.
Yeah, that fellow.
Yeah, we have to understand that, they have some problem. We have to be merciful to them. We cannot, because we also one life like that, no? That is their karma. Some or other, they got some problem. So we cannot call like that crazy fellow, we cannot mental fellow, we cannot call like that. They have to understand that, he's having some disease. Just like a diseased person, how you treat them. You should have some mercy on them. Just like someone having a fever, he cannot wake up in the morning. We understand. That's what actually our whole Indian system, I don't know about international, I don't know. At least in India, I can say that if you are not feeling well, your leave is guaranteed. But if you have some mental mind problem, you are not feeling well mentally, if you apply for a leave, I don't feel like coming school today, you please give me leave, then the principal will ask how audacity you have to talk like that. How you can say you don't want to come to the temple, right? They don't normally understand the mind problems. They don't normally understand the ego problem. They normally don't understand the intellectual problem. There's a Shastra that understands that. Shastra talks about the body, mind, intelligence, and their diseases, their strength. But the material education, they don't talk about it. So we cannot use the word like crazy fellow, mental fellow, we cannot talk like that. So he's a devotee, he was also a devotee, initiated devotee, he was trying his best what to do, his bad karma, he was having some problem. So then later, of course now, at least in Vrindavan, he's trying to do something, okay? He's staying in
Okay.
Vrindavan and then, trying to do something.
Oh,
Clear?
is it fine revealing his name?
No, why not required? Why you want name? Leave it.
And
Prabhu,
yeah.
One
So
minute, huh?
how old was he back
Just a
then?
minute. Just a minute.
always Prabhu is becoming professional.
Yeah, I just learned how to make the fan thing, like making the folds. So I just
Free
now learned
darshan, is
how to
it?
do it.
Thank you
I
for your
found the
darshan,
technique.
Prabhu. I'll take many HD photos now of your dhoti tying program. Thank you very much.
Yes, Prabhu, if you want, you can take it. I have no issues.
It felt like a looping video.
Yeah.
So how old was he back then?
No, no, it's not required. Let us talk
Or you
something
can
useful.
just ask some question
You are
also.
trying to get some girl for him or what? Or you want to marry him?
No, no, no.
Why you are asking all these astrological details by it? Let us talk the philosophy. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu. So
We just
Prabhu,
give an example. Yeah. It's not good to talk
Sahaji,
about someone when he is not here. Huh? I was just giving
you
an
have
example.
found many such examples in your life, isn't it?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Prabhu, I wanted to ask, like, there is a Sahajiya guru called Premanand, not
No, I will come to your
Premanand.
question. Let us finish the
Yeah.
question of Manu Prabhu and I
Okay,
will come.
okay.
Okay, Manu Prabhu is okay. You got it?
It's all right. I just didn't know that the mind. Of course, the mind is very powerful, but I didn't know it was that powerful to disrupt our devotional service in this life. Also,
No, no. See, you are misunderstanding. I don't say the mind has the power to distract the devotional service. I just say that the mind has the power to not let you practice devotional service. Your mind is weak that you cannot practice. If you practice, of course, it's. I don't say it can distract devotional service, but it says that's why. That's the example I gave. You have a pill. The pill can cure, but you cannot touch the pill. Even that consume the pill is a problem. Because one day you chant, one day you don't chant, one day you come, one day you don't come. That's why we have to constantly let them hear the holy name or let them engage with the devotees, let them stay with the devotees, like Prabhupada was giving prasadam, like prasadam distribution. By taking prasadam slowly, you can cure. It's a long term process. Because the whole thing is strengthen the mind. on the mind. That's why you see Aditya also was saying, before, he was very weak. He cannot even stand. First time when he came to the temple, just staying in the temple is a big austerity for him. Just staying, he got diarrhea. He cannot handle. He was walking with the socks in the temple. He was wearing the shorts, and then he was, he could not handle just staying in the temple. Then later he walked with me all the way Govardhan Parikram, 22 kilometers.
Haribo.
And then he finished Nirjal Ekadasi. He fasted whole Nirjal Ekadasi. Nirjal Ekadasi and then this Govardhan Parikrama, these are not about your body. Even with this body, I also done Govardhan Parikrama many times. So it's not about the body, it's about the mind. Should have because when you're doing Govardhan Parikrama, your mind will tell you, oh, I have to walk so long, my legs are paining, I cannot do this. Your mind will be distracting you. See, from where to where, he was in the stage of not even, within one day he left the temple, he cannot stay first time. First time. You see, now, he is. So, likewise, if you go for years and years to go there, then slowly the mind will become strong. Then you can. But normal people and then those kind of people, the process is quite long. To strengthen the foundation is not easy. Because the mind is the whole foundation. There is a verse in 11th canto. Those who control the mind, they control all the senses. Anybody remember the verse? The master of all the senses. There is a verse in 11th canto. Anyway, you got it? You understood this, Manu Prabhu?
Yes, it was very clear. I very much thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, that is why devotional service is very powerful. It cannot be disturbed by anything. It is so powerful, but you cannot take it. That's why we have to be patient with this kind of people. We have to give some time for them. You cannot force them. You cannot because you cannot force them. We should give some time for them. Like slowly only they can do. Yes, Aditya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my
Yeah,
humble obeisances, all grace to Prabhupada.
yeah,
Actually, Prabhu, so I just wanted to say two things before I get to the question. So one
yeah.
thing is, Prabhu, when you mentioned the fact that, we cannot push them away as a crazy person, and that is like the core of the problem, right? When someone has mental issues, it's very easy to reject them, but to actually to be patient enough to deal with them and to cultivate them, like what His Grace Prahlad Prabhu has done with a lot of devotees, not just myself. And like Prabhu mentioned. So for me, I have been through a lot of losses and trauma, and I had a lot of bad habits as well. I used to do at least 22 cigarettes a day. So from that, I have been clean for almost 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years. And it was, and like Prabhu mentioned, Prabhu immediately it was not like Prabhu told to give up everything, take a saffron, join the temple, and otherwise if you can't do that, you're useless. That's not how Prabhu's approach with me was. Prabhu was very patient and very kind with me. Like I never thought that I would be speaking today about, coming to Krishna consciousness or finding some stability. I mean, by the mercy of the Lord, I do have some stability now. And that is all because of how patient Prabhu was with me. Every single step, every single way. Many times I wanted to give up. And the only thing one thing that I did was I just kept listening to Prabhu. I just kept pushing. I just like, my mind would say a lot of things and I would fight with my mind. And fighting with my mind was very exhausting. It would break me. But somehow or the other, I would just try listening to what Prabhu was saying. If I failed, I would again reveal to Prabhu that Prabhu, I have messed up. And because this topic of mental issues came with, Ero Prabhu's conversation and all that. So I just wanted to say that, there's no point in losing hope. You have the best option right now and you just got to grab it. And another thing regarding the question was, Prabhu, like, so for devotees who have come out of suffering and who've reached a certain point of stability and they're trying to like practice Krishna consciousness, what steps can be taken to ensure that there are no further hurdles in this particular way, Prabhu? In like how to ensure that the stability is maintained.
Come again. Sorry.
So like Prabhu, to ensure that there's the stability of mind, to ensure that better path is continued to be followed, what steps can be taken by a person, Prabhu?
No, just see. It's the whole thing is once you plant once you plant like a seed, you just need to pour water, don't need to check anything. It
Understood,
will grow.
Prabhu.
It will grow.
Yes,
It
Prabhu.
some can take some time. Suppose you plant a coconut tree, if some will take 3 hours, 3 years, some will take 5 years, and some will take 6 years. And after marriage, some people can give birth within 10 months, and for some it take 5 years, for some it take 10 years. So it's not about it's not about the time and all. You just need to keep on doing the same routine. Wake up in the morning, chant Hare Krishna, and then you hear and preach and do some service, and then 24 hours try to engage in Krishna service as much as possible, and then you sleep. Next day you wake up and do the same thing. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel not good, sometimes you feel success, sometimes you feel failure, sometimes you feel happy, sometimes you feel sad. But despite of all these things, you just keep on doing this.
Understood, Prabhu.
It's
Understood.
just like there are two kind of running race. One is marathon, another one is 100 meters, 50 meters, and 200 meters. But different is this: the marathon. It's more than the physical stability. It's about the mental stability. Is it not? I'm not
Yes, Prabhu.
talk about
Yes,
this.
Prabhu.
Okay, okay. And as far as I know a little bit, I'm just saying. So it requires more mental strength to do the marathon. To do this for these many kilometers, you have to run for 30 kilometers and 40 kilometers. That requires more mental strength than the physical strength.
Yes, Prabhu.
So it is not about how to do it for a long time. You don't even think about that. Just do it. What if
Understood,
you
Prabhu.
fail? What if you fail? Do you lose anything by failing?
No, Prabhu.
Then
Yes, Prabhu.
be another life, the
Yes,
maximum.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
That better life, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Suppose if you are practicing devotional service nicely and then you fall down, then you will be getting a better life next time. No, you will get a devotee birth, and then with a good mind strength. Like Tattva Prabhu, you can remember so many verses, and you can quote so many things. You can nice preaching. You can do. Likewise,
Yes,
better
Prabhu.
that birth you can continue.
Yes, Prabhu.
But if you don't even attempt, then do you gain anything?
Yes, Prabhu.
And not only, when you talk about the crazy, this kind of words, I don't like to use the word crazy and all, because anybody who leave the temple also crazy.
Yes, Prabhu.
Why someone leave Krishna consciousness?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why someone leave the temple? Because mind, na?
Yes, Prabhu.
Is not the mind problem?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So some it has less, some it has more.
Yes, Prabhu.
So the one who is having a less problem cannot make fun of someone who is having more problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
Right?
Yes,
Both of them
Prabhu.
has the same problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you don't worry about how long it takes, how to do it and all. Just do it.
Understood, Prabhu.
Just do it. Just wake up in the morning. Whether it giving result, whether it give don't no result, just don't worry.
Yes, Prabhu.
Keep doing it for days and days and days together and years together and hours together. Just carry on.
Yes, Prabhu.
The holy name will work for sure.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Prabhu. Prabhu.
Yes, Sami Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I've seen this before by this when there is some depressed persons that talk about suicide. They sometimes give this conversation, and they say, "Okay, Prabhupada gives permission for this." They show this. This is from some morning walk. It's a
You read
conversation.
this?
Where should I start? 1 second. So yeah, they were talking about that young girl, young boy, sometimes they cannot have love, so they commit suicide. So it was then said, Prabhupada, yes, as soon as you live
No,
out.
read that one first.
Okay. Mostly young boy and young girls sometimes embracing at their suicide because this free love is not allowed, so they have been implicated in free love. Now society will not accept, so they commit suicide. There are many, now it's going on, free love. Parandara. Even so-called big man like that lawyer the other night, their whole life they live on sentiment. Their son is giving them some problems or sentimentally they think this or that. And because they live on their sentiments, they're always experiencing pain. Prabhupada, yes. As soon as you live artificially, you will be troubled. Pramatta. Therefore, they have been described as pramatta. Pramatta means mad, crazy. Prakristarupena matta. Matta means mad and pra means exclusively mad. Swarup Damodar. Srila Prabhupada, those people who are committing suicide, Prabhupada, yes. If they sometimes, the people say that, well, I will chant Hare Krishna or be God conscious and then take some poison and die immediately. Then what happens to their life? Prabhupada, they get again body, or maybe they may be liberated. Chanting Hare Krishna and committing suicide can be allowed. Jamasundar, it can be allowed. Prabhupada, yes. Jamasundar, just like Prabhupada. Because Hare Krishna means counteracting your sins, even though you have committed sin, it is counteracted. There is no sin. Swarup Damodar, there is no sin. Prabhupada. That you have chanted Hare Krishna mantra at the time of death, that will be taken seriously. Devotee. Isn't that one of the offenses though? Prabhupada. Eh? Devotee. Isn't that one of the offenses, committing sinful activities on the strength of chanting? Prabhupada. Yes, it may be offensive, but still. Devotee. It is still counteracted. Swarup Damodar. Well, sometimes he's so frustrated with the material body that but offensive means even if it is taken as offensive, he's getting a human body, not a ghostly body. Shamasundar. Just like our devotee in Calcutta committed suicide, he was Prabhupada. Who? Shamasundar. That tall boy, Indian boy, Prabhupada. Shamasundar. That tall boy, Indian boy, he committed suicide. He was chanting and had a picture of Krishna at the time of death. Prabhupada. Oh, he did like that? Shamasundar. Yes. What Swarup? What did he do? Shamasundar. He had a picture of you and a picture of Krishna in front of him when he killed himself. Prabhupada. Why did he commit suicide? What happened to him? Shamasundar. Well, I don't know the full story, but Bhavananda said that he was implicated with some girl, Prabhupada, Parandara, and he became addicted to drugs. Prabhupada. Oh, Shamasundar. And he kept coming to the temple and he realized that his life, he could not change his material life. He wanted to get out of it, so he just killed himself. Prabhupada. He was living nicely in the temple. His parents took him. No, Shamasundar. I don't know why he left the temple. He, just the day before he committed suicide, Bhavananda brought him to the temple. Prabhupada. Yes, he came to me. Shamasundar. And then he made him sit down and chant. He chanted in front of the deities all day. Prabhupada. Shamasundar. Then he went home that night and just killed himself. He left some message note behind. Prabhupada. Shamasundar. About how he just wanted to end his miserable life and he hoped that he would get a better body next time for becoming a devotee. Prabhupada. Oh, very good. And that's in this thing. Shamasundar. Yeah, then the topic changes. They talk. Let's see if it continues.
Read this one.
Yeah, here. And then there are many things. Yeah. Junior Haridas. Swarup Damoda. Junior Haridas, yes. Prabhupada. He committed suicide. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected him. What was the boy's name in Calcutta? I can't remember. Chakravarti was his name. Chakravarti. Then he got initiated. His father was an official. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, it ends there. But sometimes these suicidal persons give this and they say, Prabhupada say, it's allowed.
Yeah, it's very, So you should ask Sundar Gopal Prabhu about this one. But even Prabhupada, in another place, our Prabhupada also says that if you commit suicide, you'll become ghost.
Yes, Prabhu.
If you commit suicide, Prabhupada also says that you'll become a ghost. Because that is a nature of law, cannot be rejected. Cannot be rejected, So
Yes, Prabhu.
even I know one Mataji here in Pondicherry, she used to come to our temple. But she was having some affair with some other man. She's married and then she's having a daughter and all those things. She has some personal problem and people say it is some affair she got to somebody. She used to come to the temple, and then she was chanting, and then she was doing some service, but not very serious, but she was doing. And then she was chanting Hare Krishna mantra every day. And one fine day, and then she closed the house and burnt herself. She burnt herself. It put some kerosene, and then she burnt herself. And then she was struggling so much. And then the hospital she was admitted, and I was informed about it. Then I went to see her. And then she was simply crying. She was crying in the pain, simply shouting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She was just crying only this one, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And then she was crying like that, and she died actually. She died, and then we also read Harinam, and then we burnt her body, So read all these things, but like this actually, see, ultimately, who go back, who doesn't go back, it's ultimately in Krishna's hand. So Prabhupada, even though he says that, see, even what about Brahma? After he saw, he got like attracted to that female deer, his own daughter. Brahma also gave up the body, right?
Yes, Prabhu, but I remember it was something like he gave his. It was explaining the purport that he didn't really give up his body, but some mentality, something like this. It was. I remember reading.
Is it?
Something related to the mentality that he gave up.
I don't know. I remember he gave up the body. That's what I remember. Maybe you can check it. But
Yes.
what about Sati? What about Sati? What about Lord Shiva's wife Sati? Is it not suicide?
Yes, Prabhu.
After she was rejected by by her husband Shiva and insulted by his own father, did she not commit suicide? What about the Sati system? When the husband died, the wife also burn and jump in the fire and go along with the husband the journey, right? Is it not suicide?
Yes, Prabhu. But
is it allowed or not allowed? So this is actually a quite tricky topic.
yes.
But as far as we know is that if someone who give up the body voluntarily, and he will become a ghost.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhupada says here that if you think of Krishna and you commit suicide, then you can get liberated. Maybe Prabhupada say, or maybe Prabhupada said they may be liberated. They get again body or may be liberated. Prabhupada say. Prabhupada doesn't give a definite answer here.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because who go back, who doesn't go back is in Krishna's hand. How you think of Krishna, how much you think of Krishna, whether offensive thinking or offensive chanting or inoffensive chanting, we don't know all these things. Why you want to do this?
Yes, Prabhu. But now always Ero Prabhu is sharing this to me, and he's thinking that this is like permitted by Prabhupada. Because he's so sinful and he cannot do anything, he says better to leave this body.
No, it's not better to leave this body. You see, the idea is that you try to do your best to control your mind. Then you will get a better body next life. Even if you cannot do anything now, at least you can get better body next life. Because spiritual life is all about after life after life after life. Bahunam janmana mante jnanavan mam prabhatyate. Finish. After many births.
Yes.
Clear. So you cannot think that, see, now suppose if he give up the body, he will get a body based on his consciousness now.
Yes, Prabhu, and he thinks he argues that okay, next I will start from clear table, I will get a devotee body. He thinks like this.
How you know this?
Yes, I asked also this, but yeah, he knows.
How you know this? How he know that he will get? How he know that he will not become a ghost? Prabhupada say maybe, and Prabhupada say yes, he is liberated. Prabhupada never say like that. And we cannot gamble, Prabhu. We cannot gamble on this. Suppose, you can study and you can become a doctor, or you can also get doctorate from universities.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you cannot say that, okay, let me not study doctor medicine. I can become a doctor by going to some universities.
Yes.
But there is a chance. You may get, you may not get.
Yeah.
Why you want to gamble on this?
Yes, Prabhu. But he says it's not gamble, that it's at least human body, because Prabhupada says even if it's offensive, he's getting a human body, not a ghostly body.
But in another place it is mentioned that he will become a ghost. Clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
So these are all actually, when you talk about conversation depends upon suppose what I talk to you and
Yes,
what I talk to Aditya, what I talk to Sham Govind is different.
yes, Prabhu.
Like example, Sham Govind Prabhu, I told him to wear dhoti and tilak in the house. But Sham Govind told the same advice Aditya, that become failure.
Yes,
The
Prabhu.
problem increased. Then I told Aditya, no, you don't wear dhoti. You don't put tilak, I told him. In one place, Prabhupada say health is important, then chanting. To one Mataji, Prabhupada say health is first, then chanting. But another place, Prabhupada say chanting first. What is the use of maintaining the body? So the conversations cannot be taken as the ultimate evidence.
Yes, Prabhu.
It cannot be taken as ultimate evidence. So tell him, it's very dangerous to think like that. Best thing is Krishna gave you this body, and you have no rights to give up this body. Like the conversation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami want to commit suicide. You know that?
Yes,
Do you know
Prabhu.
that Sanatan Goswami want to commit suicide?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says?
How can you commit suicide because you have dedicated this body to me?
Sorry?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said you cannot commit suicide because you didn't dedicate this body to me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll show you here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, see, this is actually. Okay, so here you can see. Where is it? Here it is. It was here. Okay, you can see here. Antilila, chapter 4. You can read this, somebody?
Yes, so I
Prabhu,
can
can I
read.
read?
Swami?
Please go on.
So anybody who want to read, anybody can read. Who want to read? Can.
Prabhu, can I read?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, from where should I start?
Start from beginning.
Okay. Because his disease produced wet sores on his body, Sanatan Goswami used to avoid embracing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but nevertheless the Lord would embrace him by force. This made Sanatan Goswami very unhappy, and therefore he consulted Jagadananda Pandit about what he should do. Jagadananda advised him to return to Vrindavan after the car festival of Jagannath, but when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard about this instruction, he chastised Jagadananda Pandita and reminded him that Sanatan Goswami was senior to him and also more learned. CC Antya 4 summary. Uh, the fourth chapter is summarized by Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravaha Bhashya as follows. Srila Sanatan Goswami came alone from Madura to Jagannath Puri to see Lord Chaitanya. Because of his bathing in bad water and not getting enough food every day while traveling on the path through Jharikanda, Jharkhand forest, he developed a disease that made his body itch. Suffering greatly from this itching, he resolved that in the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would throw himself under the wheel of Jagannath's car and in this way commit suicide. When Sanatan Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, he stayed under the care of Haridas Thakur for some time. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy to see him. The Lord informed Sanatan Goswami about the death of his younger brother Anupama who had great faith in the lotus feet of Lord Ramachandra. One day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Sanatan Goswami, "Your decision to commit suicide is the result of the mode of ignorance. One cannot get love of God. One cannot get love of God simply by committing suicide. You have
So,
already
yes,
dedicated."
you saw this to hero. You know, you saw this hero, Prabhu. One cannot get love of God simply by committing suicide. You see this?
Prabhu, I don't think he's in the meeting. I think
No,
he left.
Sami Prabhu can share this later. Yeah,
Yes,
carry on. Carry on. Read further.
Yes, Prabhu. What was I?
You have already dedicated your life.
You have already dedicated your life and body to my service. Therefore, your body does not belong to you, nor do you have any right to commit suicide. I have to execute many devotional services through your body. I want you to preach the cult of devotional service and go to Vrindavan to excavate the lost holy places.
Correct.
After having thus spoken, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, and Haridas Thakur and Sanatan Goswami had many talks about this subject. One day, Sanatan Goswami was summoned by Sri
One
Chaitanya
minute. 1
Mahaprabhu.
minute. See here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu clearly says that I have many things to do through your body. It's a very important point to note here. And anyone who dedicated their life for Srila Prabhupada, you have to understand that Prabhupada is simply using your body to do some activities. You are not the doer. You are not the doer that you're trying to do some big things, and they're not like that. You are not the doer. So Prabhupada is using your body to do some service. And who gave you rights to give up the body? It is nonsense to think, it's nonsensical to think that you want to give up the body. Maybe you want to give some donations, maybe Prabhupada want to take some money from you, maybe you want to take some intelligence from you, Prabhupada want to take your physical service from you, Prabhupada wanted to take so many things from you. Who gave you rights to stop it? That is why anybody who is doing service in the temple, they should not think that, I don't know I am useful to the temple or not. I don't know I am qualified to stay here or not. I don't know. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Prabhupada is using your body to do many things. Maybe you can do some sweeping, mopping, that's enough. What qualification required to sweep, mop the temple? Huh? At least you stay one more person in the temple, that also gives some nice PR to the temple, no? Right? So,
Yes, Prabhu.
you cannot think about suicide. You have no rights to give up your life. It means you think you are an independent person, You are not, if a person who thinks is independent, how he can go back to Krishna? How he can be liberated? How much ego you have to do this? How much ego you have to give up your body? How much false ego you should be having to give up your body? Anyway, so this is the whole idea. You understood this, Sami Prabhu?
yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I will share the
Yes,
record.
Prabhu. So I have two questions, Prabhu.
On this topic,
Okay. No, little bit different topic.
let us finish this topic first, and then we'll go to other topics. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else on this topic?
Would I guess the Ishkan child abuse be related to this, or it will be too far?
No, child abuse is not. That's different.
Okay, thank you.
That is different. That is not actually considered come under this category. Yes. Okay. So nothing else. We can stop this particular topic. Yeah, Antrish Prabhu, you can carry on. You are asking for long time.
Yes, there is some guru in Krupalu Maharaj. Are you familiar with him?
I know him. I heard about him.
Yeah. So he had once said that having a guru in spiritual life is not that much important. You can go to Krishna alone, and ये सब संप्रदायों के धंधे हैं. These are all businesses made by sampradaya that you cannot reach Krishna without having a guru in your life.
And he is a guru. Because maybe he is saying that you don't need a guru like me. better you do yourself. Maybe say that instead of following a guru like me, better you go to Krishna directly. Maybe that's what he's saying. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 34 that Tatviti Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya, and Kripala Maharaj say you don't need a guru. That's why we say that parampara is broken. Parampara is broken. A person who is coming in a proper parampara, he will never say something. You can boldly, you can talk to any religion, any sampradaya, anybody with Prabhupada books.
Yes.
Because it will always be in line with all the acharyas. Madhu says, Raman Prabhupada say, Ramanuja say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, Vallabhacharya say, all will match.
Yes, with yes.
But what about your, Kripalu Maharaj says, and he is Radharani, right? Radharani, If Radharani is so ugly, I don't want to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Let me be careful. If Radharani is so ugly, I don't want to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Let me rot in Pondicherry itself. If Radharani has such a lousy and ugly voice like him, a crow voice like him, I don't want to go to Vrindavan. He's calling himself Radharani. Nonsense.
Prabhu,
Can
can I say
dancing with other man wife. Why Radharani dance with other man wife? He's saying Radharani, right? Why is he dancing with other man wife? Krishna must dance, right? Why Radharani dancing? Maybe lesbians. Kripala Maharaj lesbian, is it? What kind of nonsense philosophy? Yes, Shivaransh.
Prabhu, yes.
Prabhu, he was. Is Antariksh Prabhu saying something? Or am I interrupting him?
No,
No, I
Prabhu, please proceed.
didn't finish his answer yet. In between, he wanted to say something. I thought he can say.
Yeah. Prabhu, actually, this guy, Kripalu, he is saying that he's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's second incarnation, something like that. And he's quoting, I don't know the reference, but I saw one post and a guy said that, he's quoting some line. ISKCON did not translate that line in the Shastra properly, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come again. And this Kripalu guy is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when some disciple or some devotee, I don't know, asks this Kripalu Maharaj to say, to show his Vishwarupa, to show universal form to confirm if he's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Kripalu Maharaj said that, no, let's keep this a secret, don't tell anyone.
Maybe he has shown his naked body. He was asked to show Vishwarupa, he should have shown his naked body. That maybe is Vishwarupa, he showed his naked. Okay, remove the dress and this may Vishwarupa.
And Prabhu, one more interesting thing is he himself doesn't have a guru. He is independent, pure devotee.
That's why there is no parampara, That's why, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that you should have a guru. Then why this rascal saying like that? Other thing is actually Adav Guru Ashrayam. That is actually the Vedic injunction. You know that? Adav Guru Ashrayam. Adav means what? What is the meaning of Adav? Adi means?
First.
The first, or the one which is from the beginning.
Yeah. Adav Guru Ashraya means first of all you go to Guru. Ashraya means shelter. The first thing in the human life is to take shelter of a spiritual master. Adav Guru Ashrayam. And then Krishna as a spiritual master, Rama as spiritual master. Krishna is spiritual master. And Krishna is following his spiritual master. And Krishna, he was trying to please his spiritual master. Krishna was, he went to forest and then he was collecting all the woods and then, why Krishna was doing all this. So, and of course, there are so many references for this. So don't bother about all these rascals. It is simply waste of our time. He's actually a pedophile. He's supposed to be in the jail. That's the best place for him. It's the best place for him is the jail. So don't even bother about what this rascal says.
Yes, Prabhu. And Prabhu, one more thing, that one ISKCON Guru, while watching Tattvavits Prabhu's Ritvik series, I have strengthening the foundation. I have started watching the Ritvik series today. So there he had said that he quoted, Tattvavit Prabhuji quoted some ISKCON Guru and said that so-called Guru says that like a dead man cannot produce sons and can work. Similarly, Prabhupada cannot make disciples right now. So do you have any idea about who is that Guru?
Why you should have idea about this Guru?
No, if someone like if I am preaching Ritvik, then if I quote this, their offense that they present Prabhupada like this, they say that he's dead and gone. So and I
Let
need
us
to
talk about the
mention.
philosophical point. Who said that? Why I
Okay.
should? If you want to ask about this question, I can answer. If you ask me who is the person, then I don't know. I don't want to know also. Like
Okay.
Prabhupada was questioned, do you know Sai? What do you think about Sai Baba? Prabhupada was asked by interviewers, what do you think about Sai Baba? Prabhupada said, I don't think of Sai Baba. Prabhupada answered. Prabhupada said, I don't think of Sai Baba. Why I should think of Sai Baba? You
Hmm.
ask me a question of what is the position of Sai Baba, then we can answer. Clear? So, dead man cannot preach. Dead man cannot produce children. No doubt about that. That's right. That dead man cannot produce children. But is Prabhupada dead? That's a question.
Yes.
Is Prabhupada books not making disciples?
Yes, even Bhakti Vinod Thakur had said that the pure Vaishnavas never die. They live in the form of their instructions and their words.
No, that is also there. But in Prabhupada's case, it is more applicable that his knowledge is still, because whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, that is not available now directly. It's available through the parampara only. Without Prabhupada, you won't know Udi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Clear? Suppose what, do you know the teachings of Madhvacharya? Do you know the teachings of, like Jnana Sindhu? Do you know the teachings of, like all these people? You don't know. But does it mean that they are dead? They are not dead. They are with you in the transcendental. They are always with you. You always have Jnana Sindhu's blessing for you. You always have actually the Madhavendra Puri, Ishvara Puri, all giving blessings to you. No doubt about that. Prabhupada case, it is much more because you have access to the direct instruction of Prabhupada. If you have any doubts, I am showing you from Prabhupada book, right? This is dead man not giving instruction to you. According to them, dead man, no? How can dead man talk to you?
Hmm.
Just now I asked a question about the suicide case. I showed something from the dead man, then answer clear. Dead man spoke. How can dead man spoke? Because he is not dead. Just say Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse number 2. The word clearly mentioned Yoga Nashta Parantapa, not Sarira Nashta Parantapa. Right? You want to show the verse, Swami Prabhu? That verse is Yoga Nashta, not Sarira Nashta. Just because Prabhupada left the body doesn't mean that, Prabhupada, gave a wonderful system such a way that he can still connect to the devotees for 10,000 years. What I am doing now, like even Aditya is saying, and many people say that, when you speak, we are getting confidence, we want it. All of you are joining temple. Why? Because I am simply repeating what Prabhupada said. And that is the role of a preacher. You just need to read Prabhupada books and repeat what Prabhupada said. Nothing more than that required. So read this one.
Translation, isn't it?
Yeah.
The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost.
So the science appears to
Yes.
be lost, not the body appears to be lost. Just go up to that word to word. Yoga Nashta Parantap. Just come down to the word to word. Come down. Yeah. Yoga means the science of one relationship with the Supreme. Nashta means scattered. So as long as the philosophy is not lost, Prabhupada is still with us. If suppose all Prabhupada books are burnt and then it is not available, then you need one more person must write all the books. Must write all the books and then, like, it should be revived. Should be revived. The whole thing should be revived. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens in Parampara also. After Vyasadeva, after Madhvacharya, how much difference is there? Madhvacharya has to go and meet Vyasadeva to get the knowledge and come. Sometimes it happens, but in our case, it's not like that. Anybody who is saying a dead man is dead, Prabhupada is not dead. Prabhupada is still living. Clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, so what is next, Swami Prabhu?
Q&A, Prabhu.
Oh, already started.
Prabhu, I finally managed to finish tying my dhoti.
Yeah.
For the very first time by myself.
I was thinking whether we'll finish it before Istagoshti or not. Good. Keep it up. Very good.
No more karmic clothing.
Good. Yeah, you keep trying every day. First time, is it?
Yes, Prabhu, by myself.
Okay. Otherwise, who tie for you?
My mother helped me last time when we had the program. So she helped me tie a little bit. But I was just practicing now. I was watching his Prabhu's video and I finally managed to get it.
That's why you need this is the thing, physical association is required.
Yes,
This kind of things only physical association required. So last week one devotee got initiated. So I was telling him, if you are sitting in yajna, you should put the kopin. And then he said, bro, I don't know how to put kopin. Then I said, okay, Devadatta Prabhu will teach you. Then I was jokingly telling, now Devadatta Prabhu is your kopin guru, I told him. Kopin Siksha Guru. Okay, good. Okay, so what's the question? Jordan Prabhu, you have what is the question? Yeah, Jordan?
He wrote it in the chat.
Okay, Prabhu, I have a question. I watched a video of Srila Prabhupada saying worshipping Lord Shiva to attain Krishna's gates is permitted. Yeah, that's right. You can worship not only Shiva, you can worship any devatas to attain the mercy of Krishna, that is permitted. Because that is the way of understanding devatas as agents of Krishna. Just like you go to Prabhupada and then what do you do? Tulsi Maharani, when you're doing a puja, what you're chanting? Seva adhikaradhiye koro nija dasi. So what does it mean? What is the meaning of Seva adhikaradhiye koro nija dasi? It means, my dear Tulsi Maharani, you please give me devotional service. And then what we chant in Guru Mantra, Guru Ashtakam also. And then we say Guru Puja. We also say the same thing, what is that? Krishna Prem. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitate Koriya. That, one day it come like Krishna Prema. He give what is Krishna Prem. Guru give what is Guru give. Take that verse. Take that Guru Ash. That Sri Guru Charana Padma. Take that Guru Ashtakam song. The whole idea is actually, so you can see here. Go down. Prema Bhakti Chaha Hoide Avidya Vinasa Chate. Bedegaya Jahara Charito. Go up. What is the meaning of Prema Bhakti Chaha Hoide? Go to the third paragraph. Meaning. From him ecstatic prema emanates and by him ignorance is destroyed. So, Guru gives Krishna prema. So, when you go to Lord Shiva and asking him for his mercy to give you pure devotional service, that is actually considered to be like accepting Lord Shiva as the representative of Krishna or limbs of Krishna. Because when a foolish guy don't know who is Lord Shiva, and then you go and ask him, give me this, give me that, give me this. But the devotee who understands Krishna as the limbs of Krishna, because devatas are limbs of Krishna. Then you go to them and then you ask them, you give me this, Even Bhakti Vinod Thakur was having a Lord Shiva deity. If you go to that what is a Yoga Pit? If you go to Yoga Pit, and there is Lord Shiva, and he is called as what? The name, I forgot his name.
Gopeshwar Mahadev.
Gopeshwar Mahadev, I think so. I think it's Gopeshwar Mahadev. So he's a protector of the Dham. So, but he's having a tilak in the forehead. If you see that Lord Shiva in that Yoga Pit is having a tilak in the forehead. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was worshipping Lord Shiva with a tilak in the forehead. I mean, he's Acharya, he can do everything. So it's all right. But why should you do that? That's a question. It is not required because that can confuse the other people. For that purpose we don't do this. Worshipping Lord Shiva is okay as a guru, as a Vaishnava, as an Acharya, that's accepted. But what happens, that will confuse people. On that idea only, Prabhupada did not recommend us to worship Lord Ganesh. Even though Rupa Goswami say one must worship Ganesh, Prabhupada say don't worship Ganesh. That is because people will misunderstand, and then they will start doing separate puja for Ganesh. So that's why it's not required. But it's not wrong to do that. You understood this point? You cannot talk, is it? You can talk? Somebody around you cannot talk?
He nodded a head in the no direction.
Okay, due to my family life, I am forced to eat meat. Wow, I don't accept this statement. I'll never accept this statement. If your family forces you to take poison, will you take it? If his mother is coming and pouring some poison in your mouth, will you open your mouth and say, can you give me some more? Will you ask like that? You should say no. You should say no. If the family life, you should say no, I cannot eat meat. You should take some breads, or you take some yogurt, or you take some water at least.
Milk, fruits.
You just take what is possible. This statement, like Prabhu, due to my family reason, and some devotee will come, Prabhu, my mother, she want me to get married, Prabhu. I want to get married because my mother want me to marry. Come on, you want to marry. The reason is you want to marry. And then you say that my mother want me to marry. You want to marry and then using your mother as a scapegoat. Clear? The reason is that, you are not strong enough to say no. That's the understanding. I don't say you want to eat meat. I don't say that you want to eat meat. But what I'm saying is that you should have the courage to say no, I don't want this. Otherwise, I'm not eating. So what they will do? If you say I'm not eating, what your mother will do? You die, is it? Your mother will say you die? No, right? They will understand you. Initially, they may fight with you. Initially, they argue with you. Initially, they will try. But you should be strong, adamant. I cannot do this. Then they will compromise. Okay, my son don't eat meat. What to do? I'll cook separately veg for him. They will come to they will come to that. Clear? You gave up means you wait for next life. That's it. You want to wait one more life? That's your choice. But you should see, I always say there is a conversation between two persons. One person win, one person fail. The one who win is having a more strength. One person lose, like he's having less strength. So devotee should have more strength. You must convince them. There is no other choice. You must convince. Otherwise, it's not good. Okay. So anything else? Any other question?
Prabhu,
Yeah.
Prabhu, I had a question. Prabhu, do our dreams, play any role in our spiritual life, or in any way is it even relevant?
Not until you go to the spiritual platform.
Ah,
When you go
okay.
to the spiritual platform, dream do play roles because you think of Krishna, and then there are so many acharyas. They got dreams, and even they were taking big decisions of making Jagannath temple and building. All these things happened by dream only. Prabhupada took sannyas.
Yes, Prabhu.
All this by dream only. But like initial stage, its dream doesn't play any role.
Okay, Prabhu.
So
Sorry. All good.
it is nicely explained in Bhagavatam. Mm, wait, Narada Muni explains this. Yeah, 4:29:67. Can show. Read this.
Sometimes in a dream, we see something never experienced or heard of in this life, but all these incidents have been experienced at different times, in different places, and in different conditions.
Continue. Purport.
In the Prabhu, in the previous verse, it was explained that in dreams we see that which was experienced during the day. But why is it that we sometimes in our dreams see what we have never heard of or seen at any time during this life? Here it is stated that even though such events may not be experienced in this life, they were experienced in previous lives. According to time and circumstance, they combine so that in dreams we see something wonderful that we have never experienced. For example, we may see an ocean on the peak of a mountain, or we may see that the ocean has dried up. These are simply combinations of different experiences in time and space. Sometimes we may see a golden mountain, and this is due to our having experienced gold and mountain separately. In the dream, under illusion, we combine these separate factors. In this way, we are able to see golden mountains or stars during the day. The conclusion is that these are all mental concoctions, although they have actually been experienced in different circumstances. They have simply combined together in a dream. This fact is further explained in the following verse.
So you see that?
Yes,
Can you hear
Prabhu.
me?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So this actually just one. It's not completely false, but it's actually just like you see actually your father, and then you also see a murderer. In your dream, you will see your father murdering you. It is like that. It's
Yes,
not that
Prabhu.
it's not that in one life your father murdered you. Not like that. You saw father separately, murder separately. Then you see in your dream father is murdering you.
Ah, so they just combine two things that I've experienced. Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
So you is all your experience only, but it is not actually. It doesn't have any proper logic.
Ah,
So
okay, Prabhu.
don't take it serious.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, another question completely unrelated to this. It's regarding preaching. Prabhu, how can a person like me who's never had like physical preaching experience, so like now I'm trying to do online preaching through Quora or through Telegram or something like that. So how do I put myself in other shoes so that I don't push them too hard or I don't compromise in the philosophy or anything?
Yeah, you try. You are so young for all this, by you learn by experience only. You are too young to understand all this. Okay. You
Yes,
try,
Prabhu.
but you try to do preaching wise, you just take baby steps. It's okay. You put more efforts on learning.
Yes, Prabhu. I try to keep 1 hour of reading and 1 hour of hearing lectures every day. So I just try to do that.
Hare Krishna entered waiting room. Who is this? You have enabled waiting room or what? Have you enabled waiting room?
Rami Prabhu is currently away for
Yes, Prabhu,
shopping.
accidentally. I turned
Yeah.
it up.
Oh, it's here already.
Like somebody is waiting. You added him?
I admitted him, Prabhu.
Yes, good.
Okay. Okay, so the point is what I was telling?
Prabhu preaching. I'm too young to preach. I should focus on hearing and
Yeah, yeah. So it's actually, it is putting yourself in other shoe is very simple. Just put your same thing happened to you, how you'll react. Suppose you call someone a stupid rascal, and then how do you feel if someone calls you stupid rascal?
very bad.
That is called putting yourself in other shoes.
Uh,
And then
so
what's your
exactly
age now? What's your age now?
16. In 2 days, I'll be 17. Within
Okay,
2 days.
16 years, 17 years old. And then now you know who is Krishna, what is the real purpose of life, at least theory. At least
Yeah,
theoretically, Okay.
very deep.
Before 4 years, do you know that?
No, no, Prabhu.
If someone tell you, you rascal, you chant Hare Krishna, will you chant? You could have chanted that time.
No.
You could have called him rascal, right?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
You know. So you have to understand that, like you took many years to come to this level. And when you are preaching, you must understand that, yeah, I was also like that. And have a mercy on him, compassion on him, and then you try to make him feel good. And respect his false ego.
Yes,
Respect
Prabhu.
his false ego. And then don't quote all the verses you know.
Yes,
Understand?
Prabhu.
Quote all the verses you know. Prabhupada say you are rascal if you don't chant Hare Krishna. Yavraj say you will go to hell if you don't chant Hare Krishna. You show all these things, you will get fear, he will not come to you again.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. It's a good
Understand?
point. Yes, Prabhu.
Even Prabhupada, even Krishna did not, when Arjuna was in trouble, and Krishna is not you rascal fool, Brahma worshipping me, Shiva worshipping me, how dare you do, you want to advise me, what is my portion? You are advising me, rascal? You take your, 31 for kill the rascals. Krishna did not do this.
Yes, Prabhu.
Krishna took his time to explain that you are not the body, you are a soul, and then what is this karma yoga, jnana yoga, and then what is this bhakti yoga, and then what is real Krishna, what is real duty, what is dharma, what is adharma, saddukun, rajogun, tamokun, like a deva quality, asura quality, explain all these things, three modes of material nature, explain everything.
Yes, Prabhu.
Only that Arjuna said, Sarvameta Thirdamanya Yanma Vadachike Shava Nahi Te Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidu Danava Devaka Danava. He said, whatever you say, accept.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you have to respect the false ego. That's why, if there is a Jagi, Sadguru follower coming to you, and then first thing what you will say, you know what? Jagi is rascal.
Prabhu, he'll run away. Or he'll fight me.
Yeah,
Or
he will
he'll
fight
run
you
away.
or he will not come to you again.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand? That's what Krishna says. You should give a higher taste. Then the lower taste goes away.
Yes, Prabhu.
You should give
So
a
we
higher
do.
taste. Then the lower taste goes away. When I was worshipping Durga, I was following Jagi Vasudev, I was going to Isha and then I was waiting for his darshan. I was going to Sai Baba. The big hair one I saw personally him. I paid to Sai Baba to get a good job.
Hmm.
I went all the way from Coimbatore to Bangalore to see the Sai Baba. I also
My
did
God.
all these crazy things. But after reading Prabhupada books, then I understood the position of Sai Baba and then Durga and all of this, and then this Jagi Vasudev. Then I rejected this. So you should give
Yes,
them
Prabhu.
ample time. Ample time you should give them to take the
Yes,
baby
Prabhu.
steps towards Krishna consciousness. That is the meaning of putting yourself in other shoes. 4
Yes,
years
Prabhu.
back, you were not devotee.
Yes, Prabhu. I wasn't.
Now they are not devotees. And if I could have taken Krishna consciousness, you give all the slokas to them right away.
No, Prabhu, you couldn't.
That's why you should give present logics.
Mm.
And then some
Yes,
more or
Prabhu.
other you make them chant Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Our
Prabhu.
idea of preaching is two things. Some more or other you give them holy name and Prabhupada books. If he
Yes,
is
Prabhu.
not qualified to get these two, then you give him prasad.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prasad. Prasad, everybody want to take, no?
Yeah.
That everybody will take. Even Mayavadi, Shunyavadi, everybody will take prasad.
Yes, Prabhu.
Like Devadatta Prabhu was telling. He was distributing, he's here, Devadatta Prabhu is here. So he's distributing prasadam on the road, And then suddenly, somebody was eating prasadam nicely. And then he called them to the temple. He's here. I can see.
Hare Krishna, Devadatta
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna Prabhu, please give some humble obeisance to Lord Srila Prabhupada.
So,
God bless you.
I think you have to disable the waiting room option. People are waiting. So then he asked them, "You please come to the temple." Then he said, "No, I don't. What is that?"
He said, oh, that Maharaj, Maharaj told me that I told her that please come to temple. No, we don't believe in God.
Uh,
I said, God Prasadam only. Ayyo.
he said that you come to the temple, and she said, "No, I don't believe in God." Then he said, "Why are you taking prasadam then?" Oh, he said prasadam. You know. But eating, it's okay. Anybody can eat. So if they are not qualified to take the philosophy, because ideally the best thing is don't preach them too much. Like even once in US, and there was one devotee who was trying to preach to the like hippies. Big philosophy he was preaching, and Prabhupada says, "Stop your preaching and chant Hare Krishna and give them prasadam." That's because when you chant Hare Krishna, then that purify you to understand the philosophy. With so
Yes,
much of
Prabhu.
impurities, how to understand?
Yes,
So whole
Prabhu.
idea is preaching is to some or other give them Krishna consciousness. Or give them the holy name and Prabhupada. Take
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Clear?
Yes, Prabhu. Clear.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Second time was faster, huh, Louis Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Now I'm
Wow.
expert.
Wow. Expert now, huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Paramagamcha.
Paramakamcha.
Very well.
Okay. What is any other question? Anybody has?
Prabhu, like I have to share some facts.
Yeah. Yes.
Bro, like last 2 weeks, last 2 weeks back, some relatives came to my house
Speak
at
louder. Speak
Sunday.
louder. Speak louder.
Yes, Prabhu. I'm now audible, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Like last 2 weeks back, my relatives came to my house. And on Sunday, I was hearing Istagoshti. Then they asked for me, why are you asking? Why are you listening like that? I told that I want to become devotee, and I am I feel very happy to reveal my mind, and it helps me very much like that. And a conversation went, and they tell they told me that I was going to Singapore with my wife for 1 week. So I gave them the address of Singapore temple. You can go there, and you can take association like that. And today they went to the Sunday Love Fest, and they took prasadam, and they're hearing the Tat with Prabhu's class. And they send the video and all pics for me.
Oh,
So I'd like to share that.
very good. Very good. That is preaching. Very good.
Yes, Prabhu. Like last week, I met to Sundar Gopal Prabhu. 2 days I was there with Shamuan Prabhu, and all the devotees with Sanatan Prabhu's house. It was very nice, Prabhu.
That's
Prabhu
good.
was preaching.
Waiting for you. Rooms are ready. Which room you want to take? Your room is ready. When you're coming to occupy?
Yeah, Prabhu, will come like next, almost this sem is over, Prabhu. Last sem starts from February to July, I think. So
Your roommate is Kalesh
after this,
Prabhu.
oh,
Kalesh Prabhu is your
okay,
roommate.
Nevan, Prabhu. Okay, yes, Prabhu.
Kalesh Brahmachari.
Haribo. Yes,
Yeah,
Prabhu.
he decided to give up his life for Prabhupada and
Haribol. Yes, bro. I was called from like last 5-10 days. I called Kalesh Prabhu and take association of Kalesh Prabhu. It was very nice.
yeah, he made very nice prasadam today. He was helping. He is expert cook now. He is very expert in cooking. He is expert now. So we decided that if we leave Pondicherry, that he may need to lose his life. So better stay. Otherwise, he'll be killed. If he leaves the temple, means he'll be killed. Murder.
No. Leave the temple like this.
Leg broke. Tarangini say if Kalesh will leave temple, his leg will be broken.
Both legs will be broken too.
Yes, good Prabhu. Good to hear that you are preaching.
No, Prabhu. Just I found that.
Okay, so
Like they're asking, is there any free prasadam like that? And I said that surely there will be prasadam unlimited. So they went very happily and took first prasadam and then passed.
very good.
So thank you. Sir.
Okay, regarding the question of Jordan. Okay. Let us open this Mukundamala Mantra 42. You want to open this, Sami Prabhu? You want to show Mukundamala 42?
Yes, Prabhu, he's showing.
So he is saying that, if we do this, then they will call him mad, and then, they will snatch the Prabhupada books away, yeah. But you see, what is, sit down, please. What Kulashekara is telling? Read this. Who want to read this?
My mind cannot turn from Sri Krishna's lotus feet, even for a moment. So, let my dear ones and other relatives criticize me, my superiors accept or reject me as they like, the common people spread evil gossip about me, and my family's reputation be sullied. For a madman like me, it is honor enough to feel this flood of love of Godhead, which brings such sweet emotions of attraction for my Lord.
See, this is actually the prayers from Kulshekar. So he doesn't, he's just saying that, he don't care what is happening. Just read the purport.
King Kulashekar again expresses his lack of concern about suffering ill repute due to his intense devotion to Lord Krishna. If devotion service resulted
Can you make it bigger, Sam? Can you make it bigger?
Yes, Prabhu. Is
Yeah.
better, Prabhu? Yeah.
Better.
So King Kulashekar again expresses his lack of concern about suffering ill repute due to his intense devotion to Lord Krishna. If devotional service resulted in such criticism hundreds of years ago in India, then how much more calumny must devotees undergo in modern countries that have no heritage of worshipping at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna? Therefore, King Kulashekar gives us a realistic warning and assurance not to be afraid of criticism.
So this is a message for Jordan Prabhu from Prabhupada. Understand? So you are in modern country, and then you definitely will be there. They will not say that you chant Hare Krishna and go back. Do you expect that? Do you expect your parents to say that no, don't eat meat, you'll go to hell, Yamaraj will come and punish you? Do you expect them to say that? It's expected. But Kulashekara says, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care. When the devotees were preaching and they were put in the jail, and their chanting beads, everything got snatched. And then what they do, it's a cold country, they were wearing shoes, they took the They took the lace from the socks and then they make some threads, and then in that they are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That's why when you do that, people will call you mad. Oh, what is this rascal? He is using the shoelace and chant. That's why Kulashekara said, let them call me madman. Let them gossip about me. Let my family reputation be sullied. I don't care. I don't care. That is actually the important thing. Read the last purport. There's a sloka there. Yeah.
एवं व्रतः स्वप्रिय नाम कीर्त्या जातानुरागो द्रुतचित्त उच्चैः हसत्यथो रोदिति रौति गायत्योन्माद वन नृत्यति लोकबाह्यः. By chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord, one comes to the stage of love of Godhead. Then the devotee is fixed in his vow as an eternal servant of the Lord, and he gradually becomes very much attached to a particular name and form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As his heart melts with ecstatic love, he laughs very loudly or cries or shouts. Sometimes he sings and dances like a madman, for he is indifferent to public opinion.
You see here, this actually the advanced stage. So initially, you should not worry about what they say. You just tell them, this is what I want. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. That's it. So let's see what they do. Ultimately, you cannot tell all these reasons to Yamaraj, Yamaraj, you cannot tell that actually, what my mother not allowing, my father not allowing. Do you think Yamaraj will say, oh, that is the reason? Oh, then okay, I'll leave you. Do you think Yamaraj will say that? Yamaraj is not going to listen all his reasons, bro. Yamaraj will say that, did you chant Hare Krishna or not? Why you do not chant Hare Krishna? Then you are under my jurisdiction. If you chant Hare Krishna, you are not under his jurisdiction. If you're still not able to give up meat, there can be two things. One, you want to eat meat. The second thing, that you are not strong enough to tell no. Any of these reasons, will take you to hell for sure. See this also, Mukundamala. Read this. No, just the translation is okay, just translation.
Let my relatives all abandon me and my superiors condemn me. Still, the supremely blissful Govinda remains my life and soul.
Yeah, the purport.
Ordinary people may condemn the Lord's devotees as ignorant fools, but the truly learned never do so. As Prahlad Maharaj states, one who has dedicated his life to Krishna through the 9 methods of bhakti should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.24. But in the Kali Yuga, out of ignorance, people mock the saintly devotees and praise demonic leaders in government, entertainment, and sports. Taking courage from the examples of saints like King Kulashekar and others, the devotees should not be ashamed when ordinary people disrespect them. They should be very concerned, however, that the Vaishnavas and the Supreme Lord are pleased with their behavior. Even the sage Narad was condemned for his devotional activities. Daksh cursed him because he taught renunciation to Daksha's sons. Narad remained tolerant, however, and continued traveling and preaching. The aim of Narad and the devotees who follow his example is not to disrupt people's lives, but if their work is misunderstood, they must not abandon their duty, but must continue their mission on behalf of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada writes, because Narad Muni and the members of his disciplic succession disrupt friendships and family life, they are sometimes accused of being Sauhridagna, creators of enmity between relatives. Actually, such devotees are friends of every living entity. Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam, Bhagavad Gita 5.29. But they are misunderstood to be enemies. Preaching can be a difficult, thankless task, but a preacher must follow the orders of the Supreme Lord and be unafraid of materialistic persons. Bhagavatam 6.5.39.
Right. Some devotees will criticize that, Oh, Prahlad, you are trying to create problem among the family. My son left because of you. He's not talking to me now. He's not visiting home now. No, you create a problem in the family. But then you see the same thing Narada Muni. Even Daksha told the same thing to Narada Muni. Oh, you create problem among the family. So here what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to make Jordan to talk against the mother. Right? So of course it is nothing but there is a misunderstanding we are trying to create in the family, no doubt about that. But it is required. It is required. Because the two benefit, one is you becoming strong, and next thing is your mother is going to think of Krishna. Because of this Krishna, my son become like that. Because of Prabhupada, my son become like that. Krishna, Prabhupada, Krishna, Prabhupada. She is going to chant this. So that is actually Ajnana Sukriti your mother will get because of this. Then she will talk bad about Hare Krishna, she will talk about this. So because of doing this, so she will save many lives. Because even by chanting Krishna's name, you are getting so much of benefit. So you have to give up meat. If you want to eat, that's okay. I'm not saying you give up. If you want to eat, that's not a problem at all. You eat meat and chant Hare Krishna. That meat will go away from you after some time. But you cannot tell that because of my mother I am eating meat. That is not accepted. Clear? So you should learn how to stay strong. The idea is that you don't. Sometimes what happens, the devotee is trying to convince me. Prabhu, try to understand me, Prabhu. Please. The devotee try to convince me, but convincing me is actually there's no question of convincing me. What do you get? What do I lose by getting convinced by you, or what do you gain by convincing me? But I am giving philosophy. It's a matter of whether you can do it or not. It's not about Prabhu don't understand me. Not like that. You may think that I'm not trying to understand your position, but the reality is that only thing is you should stand for your rights. What you eat is your right. What you do is your rights. Nobody can stand. Even material law, nobody can do that. Yeah. So, anyway, this is actually the point. Yeah, the point is you are not strong. That is the whole thing I'm trying to say. You are not strong. But how to make you strong? By chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying you give up meat today. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say that don't think that because of your mother you are not eating, you are not giving up meat. You are not giving up meat because you are not strong. That is the whole idea I'm trying to convey. Now you understood, you are not strong, yes. But it's not about I will go to hell. It's not some Disney island to go and see and come, or there is no angels there to go and kiss them and come back. Hell is going to be very bad, it is full of punishment. So don't think that I will go to hell. No, this kind of useless talk, there is no use. But how to become strong? That is intelligent question. I am not strong, I'll go to hell. That is loser talk. You are not strong, yes, how to become strong? By associating with the holy name, by associating with the devotees, by reading Prabhupada books. One day you will get strong enough to tell them that I am not touching this meat. Until then you wait. Until then you eat meat, no problem. We are not saying don't eat meat. You eat meat, no problem. That's Hare Krishna. And read books, associate with the devotees. Then you will become strong. That's the whole point you're trying to convey. No, you can chant Hare Krishna when you eat meat. Who told you cannot eat meat when you chant Hare Krishna mantra? You can eat meat and chant Hare Krishna. Prabhupada say you cannot do that. You can do that. You can always eat meat and chant Hare Krishna mantra. There is no rules like that. One should be a vegetarian to chant Hare Krishna mantra. There is no rule like that in the Shastra. Whatever you do, but chant Hare Krishna. That's it. Okay, so any other questions? Anybody, any other question in the chat first of all? Then we'll come to that. Vishnu can help me, or Sami Prabhu can help me. Anything in the chat?
No, Prabhu, I can help you. Any
question in the chat?
So,
if you're busy with the dhoti, it's okay. I can. You're busy with the dhoti again?
No, I'm done, Prabhu, long time ago. I already have my dhoti on.
Okay.
So after Jordan Prabhu, no one has asked anything.
Okay, any other question anybody want to ask?
Prabhu, I think Jordan Prabhu also mentioned that that's why I asked about demigod worship to purify myself.
No, I mean demigod worship. Demigod, they cannot purify themselves. How they can purify you? Huh? Indra got curse. Do you think Indra is going to help you? Huh? Brahma was attracted to his own wife. Sorry, own daughter. Do you think he can help you? No, this is not mental speculation. Why you want to go Lord Shiva when we have Srila Prabhupada? Do you think Prabhupada is, do you think Lord Shiva is more, he can interact to you more than Prabhupada? Of course, he's a top devotee, but do you think Prabhupada is what? Low class devotee, is it? If Lord Shiva is topmost devotee, Prabhupada is low class devotee? What is this nonsense philosophy? Why you want to jump the parampara? When you have Prabhupada, why you want to go to Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is your neighbor or something? Is he talking to you every day? He saying good morning message to you in WhatsApp to you every day? Lord Shiva? Where is Lord Shiva to you? Do you know who is Lord Shiva? Do you know where is he living? Do you know? You know nothing about Lord Shiva. And worshipping Lord Shiva, what is he doing? Do you know how to worship Lord Shiva? Just go to this verse. Ishopanishad. Ishopanishad. Mantra about 12, 13 like that. Antam tamaha pravishanti ye sambudhim upasate tato bhuyo ivate tamo yayu sambhutyam vrataha. Read this one. Who want to read this? Somebody else who did not read? Want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu, I can read. Those who are engaged in the worship of demigods enter into the darkest region of ignorance, and still more so do the worshippers of the impersonal absolute.
If you worship demigods, you have to go to hell. Because you don't know how to worship demigod. The proper way of worshipping demigod, you don't know. All you know is only the internet puja, and then whatever you're doing internet, whatever you're doing in the temple, that's what you know. So see here, Ishopanishad says, Andam tamaha pravishanti e sambhutim upasate. Andam means darkness. Pravishanti means enter. Andam means ignorance, and tamaha means darkness. Pravishanti means enter. Asambhuti means demigods. Sambhutya means impersonal Brahman. Ye asambhutim upasate. If you are worshipping asambhuti, if you are worshipping the devatas, then you go to hell. But if you want to accept Lord Shiva as topmost devotee, then you should go to Lord Shiva through your spiritual master. You cannot bypass Prabhupada and go to Lord Shiva. And did Prabhupada say to worship Lord Shiva by doing puja for him every day in the house? Put Lord Shiva picture in the altar. Did Prabhupada say like that? No. Then why you want to do that? Prabhupada say, you can show the Ganesh thing. Prabhupada say that you cannot worship Ganesh. Some devotees asking, see Prabhupada, the Rupa Goswami say you must worship Ganesh. And Prabhupada say that you produce me $100,000. Concerning Ganesh, read this.
Concerning Ganesh worship, it is not actually necessary for us. But if someone has a sentiment for getting the blessings of Ganesh in order to get large amounts of money for Krishna's service, then it is all right. But anyone who takes up this kind of worship must send me at least $100,000 monthly, not less. If he cannot send this amount, then he cannot do Ganesh worship.
So, when I was reading this message, initially I was also contemplating why Prabhupada is speaking about money here. But Prabhupada was trying to say that, if you think that Ganesh can give everything, you produce $100,000. Otherwise, don't do this. Because I am saying, no, you still want to do, then you produce. Similarly, I am saying to Jordan, if you can convince your mother to chant Hare Krishna mantra, then you worship Lord Shiva. If you think Lord Shiva can make your mother devotee, and then make her chant Hare Krishna mantra, father, mother, whole family become devotee, then you worship Lord Shiva. If you cannot do that, just follow Prabhupada. Whatever Prabhupada say, wake up in the morning, chant Hare Krishna. About meat eating, illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, all these things, you forget about all these things. Don't worry about that. Whether you're eating meat or having illicit sex, don't worry. Don't get into too much, like a trauma about all these things. Just chant Hare Krishna. Just chant Hare Krishna. That's it. See, here Prabhupada say, it is not to be done. Prabhupada clearly says it is not to be done. Demigod worship is not allowed. Clear? I know you are disturbed, but don't think too much. Just chant Hare Krishna. That's if you want to take my instruction, I'm telling you only one thing. Do not confuse yourself with so many things. Simply open your mouth and chant Hare Krishna and read Prabhupada books. Nothing else. I hope it's clear. Yeah, that's okay. This verse is okay, but his way of worshipping Lord Shiva is not related to this. This particular verse, that you are trying to show, that worship of demigods for material benefit. But Jordan's point of worshipping Lord Shiva is worshipping him as a devotee of Krishna. This verse is not related to this topic.
Yes.
That is why you should know which verse to use for what.
No, I actually just wanted to show this in relation to the Ishopanishad verse 12 and
Yes.
how it connects to entering darkness by worshipping demigods.
That's right. That is correct. But what we are trying to say now is actually, if you want to worship Lord Shiva, then you worship through Krishna. Through Prabhupada. That is the whole idea. Okay. So, any other questions? Anybody has?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance of Visala Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu,
Yes.
not a question actually, it's a small this thing, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, could you please send me the 3D model of a temple, Prabhu? I had asked Shamagoin Prabhu, it's from Manikandan Prabhu, he has to upload his reel. So I spoke to Shamagoin Prabhu and Prabhu told that he does not have, only you have, Prabhu. So.
What's your mail ID?
No, you can send him on WhatsApp, Prabhu. It's fine, Prabhu.
WhatsApp, better quality. I said the best quality.
Sure, Prabhu.
Send me your mail ID by.
I'll send it to you right now, Prabhu. I'll send it on the chat.
Yes, I'm just.
I'll send it to you, Prabhu.
Send?
Yes, Prabhu. In the chats, I've sent it, Prabhu.
Where do you send?
In the chats, Prabhu.
Oh, in this chat, huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Wait for it, come here. I sent you. You please check whether everything is there or not.
Yes, sure, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
It is not, you let me know. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Attachment is not coming, let me know.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Sorry for taking long time. Okay?
No problem, Prabhu. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, anything else? Anybody else? Whatever. You are there? Okay. Okay, Nityanandan Palani. How to avoid non-devotees friends? Even after avoiding them for long period of time of over 10 months, they keep coming back over and over again. How do I handle the situation, Prabhu? Please forgive me for offenses that I have committed knowingly and unknowingly. So what do you mean by, if you can speak, you can speak, so you can understand the question better. Do you think, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, bro. My friends keep coming back even after telling them in a very stern way. They keep coming back. I tried shouting at them as well, and then I tried preaching to them. They don't seem to change in any way. So I totally avoided contact. But now it's been 1 year, so they want to come back.
Where they want to come back? What do you mean they want to come back?
Come back in the sense like they want to have fun, like keep calling me outside, come, we'll go out for trekking, long drive.
You tell you don't want, that's it.
They come up with newer and newer ways, Prabhu. I even changed my phone number, but they still, I don't know how they get it. They still got it and they keep contacting. They come off home. Even after shifting the house, they still found the new house.
Yeah, but you say no, that's it.
Okay, Prabhu.
Keep saying no, you keep saying no, that's it. Looks like they like you very much. You do one thing, you try to ask the money for a double building project, then they will not come to you.
Okay, Prabhu.
You tell them, Prabhu, see, next time when you see them, you just keep messaging them. We're building a temple in Pondicherry. You please give some monthly subscription. You send 10,000 rupees. Then they will stop talking to you. Okay, this guy is asking money. I'm not coming to him.
Okay, Prabhu.
I lost many friends because of that. I was having many friends when I was working in IBM. They are my colleagues. Then after I come Pondicherry, I was messaging them. Can you please donate for the temple? Can you do? Then they stopped. Okay, Hare Krishna, I'm busy and I'll call you later. Oh,
Okay,
they didn't
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. I say, I'm busy, I'll call you later. I'm busy, I'm busy. The best way to avoid the non-devotees is ask them donation.
Okay, Prabhu. I'll do it.
And then they will not come to you.
Okay, Prabhu. I'll do it, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram, Prabhu.
Jenny Prabhu like the answer very much.
Yes, it's the best way, Prabhu, the best way. I can attest this. When you ask for donation, you will see who is really serious about this movement. You can see, you can see.
Or if he's a very close friend of you and you say, my dear friend, you please give me your mobile banking password. Okay. That's it. You should not associate because you have that you take the decision of whom to talk, whom not to talk. See, even in your workplaces also, you are surrounded by so many non-devotees, right? Yes or no, Nityanand bro?
Yes, Prabhu.
Workplace also, you have many non-devotees around you. What they are eating with you, they are going for like a break with you. They are doing all these things, right? In
Yes,
office.
sir.
Then is it not distracting?
It is, Prabhu.
So you should know how much you should spend time with them. How much
Yes,
to talk,
Prabhu.
what to talk, what not to talk. You should decide. And do you go to your workplace with the tilak or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
You have tilak and go to the office?
Yes, Prabhu.
And you put kantimala in your neck, around your neck?
My kantimala broke. I'll buy a new one, Prabhu.
Yeah, you have a kantimala with you and in your neck, and then wear this tilaka, and then you just have as on your table you keep some Bhagavad Gita book on you. Any girl will come near you or not?
No, bro.
Yeah. Then you see whoever any girl come near you, then you quote about how dangerous the woman association is.
Yes, bro.
Clear.
Yes, bro.
So,
Prabhupada.
yes, who is this?
This is Sham
I'm
Govinda.
going Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
No, in my college days, simply because I did this, my college mates, everybody used to avoid me, and my professor's nickname is Swamiji.
Swamiji.
Yeah, they used to call me Swamiji, Swamiji.
Yeah, they will say you are a sannyas and then Maharaj, and they will make fun of you, whatever. Just don't care. Just don't come near me. That's it. That should be your motto. You tell me whatever you want. You want to call me Swamiji or whatever you want to say. You make fun of me. You do whatever. But don't come near me. That should be your aim. Clear?
Yes, bro.
If you don't put tilak and go to office, then they will come and talk about sex. Then they talk about the woman. They talk about this, all this drink and smoke. Then they will talk and distract you so many ways. You put tilaka and have a Bhagavad Gita on your table next to you, on your table.
Yes, bro.
Then no other girl will come next to you. If any girl comes, you should show this. See this Bhagavad Gita. Let us read together.
Okay, bro.
If any girl come next to you and she proposes to you and they want to marry you, just yeah, we can marry, no problem. But I don't watch movies. Is okay or not? I don't watch movies. I don't take coffee, tea. I don't take onion, garlic, and wake up in the morning 4 o'clock. And sex only for producing child. Otherwise, I won't even come near you. Is it okay or not? They will
Yes,
block
Prabhu.
you, ban you, and they'll run away from you. They will say, if possible, they resign and change the company also.
Yes, Prabhu.
Clear. So you have to know how to draw the line. When I was working in IBM Singapore, and and uh, and in my table, my laptop, this side Krishna book, that side Bhagavad Gita. That's how I work in the office. One side Krishna book and one side Bhagavad Gita. On the laptop, Veda base app. That's how I work. Then I'll have my ticketing system. When I get some tickets, I'll just log in and solve the problem. Once the problem is solved, then go back to Veda base. I read Bhagavatam. When the ticket comes, I just pause it and then solve the problem. Then I go back. This is why nobody will disturb me. They will be when some service outage, will be working midnight, and then no girl will come near me. And then they will order some pizzas and all those things. They don't come near me. They go for outings. They don't call me. Nothing. So you have to portray your spiritual level, then they will not come to you. If you are shy to do this, if you don't want to do this, then you are in big trouble.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandatanam
Yes.
Sorry, Prabhu, for barging in, Prabhu, but is it? I did not receive the Gmail, Prabhu. So can I get it on WhatsApp, Prabhu, if it's okay with you?
I can send. The WhatsApp qualities are not good, no?
Oh,
Why you did not receive the mail?
I do not know, Prabhu. I have checked also. Oh yes, now I got it, Prabhu. I got it. So sorry. Thank you, Prabhu.
You have attachments?
Yes, Prabhu. I have the picture. I'll just confirm. Actually, not this picture, Prabhu.
What I sent you?
You sent me the plan, Prabhu, the temple plan.
Oh, you sent the plan, huh? Wait. Just
Yes,
a
Prabhu.
minute. I sent the wrong one.
No problem, Prabhu.
Okay, bro, you do one thing. After this meeting, you could just call me and we'll finish it, huh?
Yeah, sure, Prabhu. Sure, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because I'll do from my mobile phone easier for me.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Have a better quality one.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Okay, anything you understood this Nityananda Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, I did.
Yeah. I'm also very happy to what is this? Is this from it's not from Jordan. Okay, I'm sorry, misunderstood. Okay. So how was the program in Bangalore? How do you like it?
Oh, it was very nice, Prabhu. I met Sundar Gopal Prabhu twice. Next day, I felt sick while returning home because I got drenched. So I couldn't go the next day. My brother and mother went.
Oh, your mother? Oh, they are all devotees, is it? Mother also devotee?
No, Prabhu, she's not.
Good. So, Prabhu, how do you like it?
It was wonderful, Prabhu. I mean, 1 week I've reduced all content, which is not ISKM content. So,
How was the reaction from HKM?
Prabhu, I personally feel that they are very much attached. I don't think they are in a mood to give up. I mean, I don't see the attachment to Prabhupada. They see the attachment to the temple altogether much strongly. A person I got, I mean, he's much more confused now. He ended up talking to another person also saying that deviations are already there. I mean, he's substantiating it from the another brahmachari over there. So deviation is gonna be there. We have to just pick up the best from here and there, and that's why you have to live this life. So I had nothing to say after that. So I decided to just do my own thing at the. I just came here.
That is the main reason we are trying to make a big temple here. If someone wants a big temple, they can come here always.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's the reason. Even though temple building projects are taking a lot of my efforts and lot of pain, but still we are doing this only because ISKM need a big temple. Then if you want big temple, you can come here. Why you want to go to ISKCON Bangalore? You come, we have big temple here. We have big deities we can serve.
Yes, Prabhu.
Very soon we will also branch out throughout India.
Sundar Gopal Prabhu has given us the initiative to do it in Bangalore. We can start off. So that's exact. I reached out to you on WhatsApp, but seems like you're busy. So
sorry, I did not get.
I did, Prabhu. I sent a little big message on WhatsApp.
Can you send again? Somehow I missed it.
No problem. I'll send it. I'll send it anyway after this Istagoshti session.
Oh, sorry. Somehow I missed it. Normally I don't.
No problem. Because I was very keen on seeing if we have to rent a place or we can do it at our own place for the gathering in the initial stages.
We'll talk over the call after.
Yes,
private.
Prabhu. Okay.
Private. We'll talk.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Very happy to see that you are very determined to do this.
But I'm telling you, it's very rare to get an opportunity like this. It's very rare to get an opportunity like this, Prabhu. I feel very blessed.
But you must come here, no? You should come here sometimes.
Yes, Prabhu, definitely.
When you are coming?
Prabhu, Jan 2nd week I'll be coming.
Jan 2nd week?
Yes, Prabhu. I have exams going on. I'll finish the exams and I'll come soon.
When I won't be there, you're coming.
So, when will you be back, Prabhu?
You can come, no problem, but I won't be here. Other devotees are here. You can meet them.
When will you be there, Prabhu? I mean, when will you be back?
I'll be back on January 22nd.
Okay, cool, Prabhu. That'll also work fine.
I'm going to get the Transcendental Association of Jani Prabhu.
Oh, you're going to reunion. Okay, cool, Prabhu.
Nothing transcendental in me. Nothing at all.
Yeah, always Kirtane Sadahari always is distributing books and preaching. Okay, good. You come sometimes.
Definitely, Prabhu.
We'll meet. Bring your brother also.
Yes, Prabhu.
Now, one glad news is that ISKM has been officially started in Germany.
Haribol.
Yeah.
Haribol.
Haribol. Madhava, Bhakta Madhava is started. This on the auspicious disappearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he started a preaching center in Germany. It's very fine.
Registered?
He's working on
like yes, Prabhu, okay.
Who is this actually?
It's Sami Prabhu.
Oh, why your name is not there? Hare Krishna mantra is there.
This is the phone. Yeah, this is my phone.
Okay. So he's also inspired to help you, and also you want to help Lavish Prabhu by traveling to your country sometimes.
Yes,
or
Prabhu.
To Germany. He's a very he's a nice devotee. I know him. He was here for 1 year. I know him personally. Because he got so much inspiration after coming here. In fact, he got so much inspiration. He's also calling His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu and myself to Germany. I don't know whether I can or not. Prabhu will go for sure. I don't know if I can go, or I don't know what I'm going to do also there. Okay, let's see. Somehow, things are getting started. Our Istagoshti is expanding. Our Istagoshti Sangha is working that throughout the world, So now Jani Prabhu also starting, and then Lavish Prabhu also trying to do something in his country, Austria. So, the good start, I can say. But Madhava is concerned, he is trained actually. He's already trained. He's a brahmachari. And then he knows how to collect money, how to cook, how to do all these things. He's well trained. He know how to do book distribution, how to take money from them, how to teach the children, how to do, all these things. So that's why, he can also come and be with you, and then, or he can Once it is officially started, then you can go and spend some time in Germany. All the European devotees can do that. Then you can get inspired from him, then you can do. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. He had sent some message. I need to look it now. I'll message him back.
Oh yeah, you can help him.
Yes, Prabhu.
And again, I forgot. This Radha Das is what? Who is Radha Das?
Barun.
Varun. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So anything else you want to share?
Prabhu, is Shama Govindra Prabhu still here?
Yeah, he's here. Sham Govind Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm still here, Prabhu.
Prabhu, what happened to my Kantimala?
Okay. Yeah, because there was a shortage of Kantimala, so now we have Kantimala, so now it's in. Maybe you want me to send it to you to Austria directly?
No. You send it to one address in Indore. I sent it to you on Telegram, but I think your Telegram account got deleted, right?
Okay, yeah, you can just send me again. I will send it.
Yes,
to
Prabhu, we'll send you again actually.
Yeah.
Don't forget. I don't have any right now.
Your Kanta is in Indore or Austria? Your name?
I don't have one right now. I don't have one only.
I'm asking, your neck is in Indore or Austria?
No.
Where is
It's Austria
your
only.
neck is in Austria, you want neck beads in Indore? Who is going to wear it?
No, my father actually travels constantly to Indore, so he'll get it. He'll get it.
Okay, so if nothing much, we can stop. So okay, so Drona Prabhu is here. Drona is here. And Jad Prabhu is here. How are you? Jad Prabhu, you okay? How is everything?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai Shri
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna, Jai Prabhu. Dandat Pranam, Jai Shri
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
How are you doing?
Someone just bought a Bhagavatam set online. I'm very happy, so I'm talking to that person to
Oh.
get some information, to ask him if he can buy other books also.
Good. Keep it up.
I will.
Keep up the good work. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. So you have any plan of coming here, Vivek Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Like next month, after 22, 23, I will come for 10 days.
Yeah, no holidays now?
No, Prabhu. Exam will start from 30th December to 22, 22nd January. Until
Okay.
then.
Good.
Yes, Prabhu.
See you here.
Yes, Prabhu. Right.
Okay then. So if nothing much, we can stop here. So I mean, happy to hear from Jordan Prabhu that he for his nice message. I'm here to help you. This is my job. My words look sometimes strong. That is to make you strong. Okay, that is not. Sometimes you use very strong words to make you strong. Correct? Keep up. I think he's not here, but anyway. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks all the devotees, and see you all next week. Tarangini want to show this to you. She draw here.
Haribo. Very
Haribo!
nice.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Haribo.
Oh, Haribo.
Very nice.
Oh, like this, huh?
Very nice.
Oh, like this.
Haribo. Radharani.
So nice.
Haribo.
Here and Radha is here.
Oh.
Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Jai
Thank you so
Prabhupada.
much.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna. Jai
Prabhupada.
Shri Prabhupada.